We'll go ahead and jump over. Oh shit, I forgot to bring the map. Wait, where's the map up on my side? What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. For some reason, the map's not coming up on my side.
Oh, good session.
The map came up on mine.
Yeah, no, I know it's gonna come up on yours. For some reason, the program that I used to stream it is it wasn't popping up, but I got it now.
Damn it.
All right. So gonna do a quick recap from last session because it's been about a month. So you guys you guys had just finished the fight against the Duragar right as soon as you entered Sunblight here. As you finished up that fight, you heard some clapping coming from the hallway, which was revealed to be an older dwarven or an older Duragar woman who eventually introduced herself as Grandolpha Musgart, the dame of the Musgart family. She invited you to come down and speak with her in the dining hall, which you all agreed to. You went down and began to have a conversation with her about the situation going on here at the fortress. She explained to you that Zardarok Sunblight has kind of, lost his marbles and is going to unleash a horrific monstrosity out onto 10 towns, and that is a Chardalyn dragon. She kind of pointed to the small little Chardalyn pseudo dragon that he gifted her. She explained how she herself has her own vested interests in this place, and that is the fact that down below there's actually a tunnel with direct access to the Underdark, leading to a large black lake that she is aiming to make stout, so a dwarven stout known as Black Lake Stout, and that she is wanting this place to do her operations, so was kind of playing along with Zardarok's pining for her and courtship. But with you all presenting yourself here, she sees a perfect opportunity to kill two birds with one stone, where if you would all be able to stop him in this endeavor that he is attempting to accomplish, that she would then ally with you guys, being that 10 towns would be saved and her ale would be able to be spread throughout the 10 towns, making her quite a profit. She would basically use you guys as ambassadors and business partners in regards to that. She also explained that the forces that you guys will be having to face heading down into the forge area will be grand and numerous, but that some of her own Duragar are spread throughout his forces. So there is a phrase, there is a code that you can speak in order to have them recognize that you are on their side, and that is the titular ale, the Dark Lake Stout. So, after agreeing to this and having a healthy portion of intellect devour, one that Slagru had a strange pining for, you decided to head down the hallway in order to investigate the room where Grandolpha said that Zardarok's son was located. You guys then kicked down that door, opened it up, and fought the animated armors that were in there, as well as the ogre zombie. And as Zardarok's son Nildar attempted to escape unseen, that escape stymied by the fact that Smith's carrying a lantern of revealing, you guys bound him and dragged him down the hallway, eventually killing him without, really questioning or gaining any information from him whatsoever. It was at this point that you guys were back in kind of the main hallway, the main intersection where you guys were before, and with the pinging coming from the the psi crystal detector that was given to you guys by the gnome Ceramorphs back on the Nautiloid, the Ascent, you decided to investigate the room to the north, where the pinging sort of seemed to be stemming from. In that first room, there was a map that appeared to be of 10 towns with a small metal track that kind of twisted and curved underneath it, with a little dragon statuette off to the side. But before anybody could really interact with it or do anything with it, Wu decided that it was best to destroy this thing, cutting up the map and destroying the metal bracket underneath.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
So after this, you guys went up to the room to the north, where you found a fairly lavish bedroom with a large stone bed covered in furs, with a bas relief, with a bas relief of a giant scowling Duragar above it. There was a chest sitting in front of the bed, and there was a door off to the west. Upon going into that room right off to the left, inside of there was a statue, a 2-foot tall statue of Deep Dura, who is a god known amongst the Duragar, who is a Duragar goddess, but had who specialized in psionic powers, and while the rest of the party was out trying to open up this chest, Gerard and Slagru went into the room looking for the psi crystal, but upon grabbing the statue of Deep Dura, it seemingly activated, giving Slagru this name that screamed into his head from a voice of Deep Dura, at which point Gerard took a mass of psychic damage, as it felt like an illithid, a mind flayer, was devouring his head. As he moved the statue aside, saw underneath that there was a little relief underneath it, and found a key as well as the psi crystal. Back in the room, though, before the key could be used, the chest was opened by I believe by a successful knock spell. I believe somebody cast the knock spell on the chest, and at which point you all started to grab the loot that was in there, which was a pair of dwarven sandals carved out of obsidian, a quilted smoking jacket sized for a dwarf and sewn with 50 gemstones, a malachite beard comb set with 7 red garnets, a hookah made of platinum and star sapphire, and a rolled up leather scroll with the the scroll was never like opened up or looked at, because as the scroll was taken out very last by Gerard, the bottom of the chest lifted up, setting off a trap, causing the statue of the Duragar behind the bed to lower its jaw, filling the room with poisonous gas. You guys tried your best to stymie it, which was effective, as Slagru went up and shoved a blanket into this thing's mouth, causing it to, limit its reach and how much it could spew out. Unfortunately, though, I believe it was both Ravenchuck and Gerard that both went down in the initial expanse of poison, and as the group was escaping, trying to drag out their fallen comrades, it was at that point that Groff attempted to help Gerard up by doing some chest compressions on him, accidentally breaking his ribs and having them stab into his lungs, killing him. As he was pulled out, as he was pulled out, the group gathered around as Neogiri was, has suddenly disappeared, and Albot looked very concerned. A moment later, though, Gerard, in his own mind, awoke within the pocket ethereal where Calyrex calls home, and spoke with him about giving him a second chance, but that things would be different and that he would need to fix his body before he could go back, handing him making him pull from his pocket the needle of mending, and Gerard then having to mend his body back together. From the outside perspective, as those surrounding him watched on, Gerard's body changed in form and shape, going from human flesh to that of a strange kind of like wood metal amalgamation, an artificial body. And a few moments later, he was sitting up, seemingly taking a breath, but not actually inhaling anything.
Face magic.
So that is where we're gonna pick right up. Is Gerard coming to? Shut the fuck up. Is Gerard coming to? And suddenly being in an artificial body. So you guys have free action.
I'm gonna knock on it to see what the fuck is going on.
It sounds kind of like hollow, almost as if you were like tapping a wood block that has a little bit of metal, like there's a resound to it, but it's not hollow necessarily, but it's like, it sounds like it's artificial. It sounds like it's wood or metal.
As he knocks on it, Gerard goes, trust me, it's still me, I promise. I'm questioning it about as much as you guys are, because all I know is I should have been dead, and I somehow managed to come back in this form.
Yeah. I was going to try to feed you a berry, but somebody decided to crush your chest open. Around, whatever.
Yeah, the last thing I remember is feeling a lot of pain on my chest, and then I, as long as he didn't try mouth to mouth, I think we're okay. I can
pretty
live
sure
or
you
be
were on my
unalive.
back. So I think that's
over here applying lipstick.
Oh.
As you're having this as you're having this discussion,
I'll still take that good berry though.
you probably need it.
You ain't need.
I'm on 1 HP.
It only gives you 1 HP.
Oh well, I'm on 1. 2 is better than 1.
He's effectively doubling his hit points.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nah, it's fine.
I
Unless
can't,
somebody-
No.
do a healer's kit. I got 9 uses left.
You know what?
You can do that.
You know what? Maybe I'll try something here and see how this works, since it's the thing that put me together. I'm gonna use needle mending and use mending on myself.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll 1d4 plus 2.
Yay!
So as you hold the needle to yourself, you see that there is this that from the wood metal amalgamation that is now constructing you, you see that there's a bit of an arcane glow, as right now you're very rough. There's a lot of splinters, some of the metal is kind of bent and twisted, and as you hold this to yourself, you see that those bits and pieces of you are starting to realign and kind of fix themselves, so you gain back 5 hit points.
Alright, so we know that works at least. So, While we continue venturing, I'm just gonna keep doing this until I feel better.
Define better.
More alive than a wooden boy?
Like that one thing from many what's-its ago?
Yeah. Like that
So-
one thing from many what's-its ago.
What are y'all talking about?
No idea, that's why I just said that one thing from many what's-its ago.
Ah, yep, that one thing from many what's its go. Yep.
Slagru.
Yep.
As you're kind of watching this and, taking in the sights, you see a strange creature appear from around Gerard's neck and is sitting on his shoulder. It appears to be a small little kind of almost fish-like creature in a sense. It has these strange odd tentacles that kind of like drip down from its face, and I use face very liberal or very loosely. Yes, thank you, that's legit the word I was looking for. Because its face is basically two black dots with a gaping maw filled with teeth. I'm going to post a picture here.
Well, that doesn't sound horrifying at all.
Right?
As you are looking at this thing, it kind of garners your attention. And it looks over at you with this kind of knowing that you can see it. And as this is happening, it speaks to you and says, "Wow, that's fucking weird. What the fuck's going on with this one?"
Does anyone else see the weird termite on his shoulder?
Everard looks over at his shoulder and checks his body, and he goes, "I don't think I have any termites." Assuming I don't see anything.
Nope. None of you see a goddamn thing.
What's a
I think you're
termite?
losing your mind because you have that thing inside of your head or whatever.
Hello? Kind
Well, that's weird.
what's
Huh.
Huh, what?
It's weird. I had a window come up and it like moved my camera off. Yeah, like so Slugger, you like the rest of you, when he says this, anybody that looks over to where he's referring to, you guys don't see anything there.
Interesting.
Okay, so anybody noticed I've been over drinking?
You drink?
Listen, a lot just happened. Maybe you should just take it easy a little bit, Slagru. I'm also still casting mending on myself, so about every minute, let me know, Lucas.
Yeah, go ahead. As you say this, this little creature looks over at you, and it goes, "Oh wait, you can see me?"
I can see
Yeah.
clearly now.
I can see you.
Oh, that's great. That's great. How you doing?
Doing okay, a little weirded out.
Yeah, I get that. I can get that. All right. I guess I probably owe you a bit of an explanation.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I'm your friend. And
I have cocaine.
so I'm here to keep you safe. Because if you keep safe, I keep safe. So, how about it?
So you're that thing in my head, right?
Yep, you got it.
Huh. Seems reasonable.
You're taking this a lot better than most.
Well, considering what I've seen since when I was on the seas being a pirate, and then since I joined up with these guys,
well,
I kind of just shrug a little bit.
I mean, you literally just saw a child become a doll.
he says, yeah, well, yeah, a lot of things are going on, but well, it's a pleasure to meet you. What do you want? What are we gonna call this? I mean, I am us. What's your name?
Slagru.
Gotcha. Well, call me whatever you want.
Okay, just go with Johnny Tadpole. How about that?
That works for me. As you say this, you see a pair of red tinted aviators just like pop onto his face.
I hate this.
And he says, all right, so I guess let's get this friendship rolling. And you see that as he says this, he's in, before I narrate this, he looks over at you and says, all right, well, just keep in mind, things will be a lot easier. You keep that with you. And as he says this, he kind of points with one of his little dangling appendages, and you notice now, and the rest of you, if you look over at Slagru during this, you see in his hand is the psi crystal that Gerard had picked up.
How did I get this?
Johnny,
The puppet man had it.
Johnny pauses and looks at you and says, it's like magic from space.
Space magic.
What's space?
Like magic from space. I hate you guys.
Next you'll tell me they're space elves.
Yeah, the Gith Yankee.
Just
Says, all right. Well, I've been using a lot of your brain power to do this. But I'm glad we got a chance to meet. I'm gonna be around. I'm literally in your head. But I got my eye on you. Well, it's in you, but you know what I mean. And as he says this, you see that he kind of like worms his way over to the edge of Gerard's shoulder and dives off and lands in the open top of Neogiri's bottle that he carries with him. And you just see this like little splash, and then it's gone.
Well, this is the weirdest adventure I've ever had. So far.
I was gonna say just the one.
This is my first and I guess most deadly adventure I've been on. So let's go solve that issue about the dragon, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
might as
real
well.
quick. So I looked over at my intelligence and wisdom. He's not starving, is he?
No, he's not. No, but the psi crystal that you have is currently rated any intelligence from 8 to 11. So that is a thing. You will also notice that if you go to your character sheet and go down to features and traits, so long as you have that psi crystal in your possession, you have access to the feats telekinetic and telepathic. That is not privy to everyone. If the psi crystal is given over to somebody else, it does not grant that. That is a combination thing.
I got mage hand.
You do. You now have mage hand. All right. So with that, what are you guys doing?
Cocaine.
Yeah.
I guess
Feel like in this moment, drugs are the ready thing.
I guess we should continue on down or wherever we're going.
Should we heal up a little bit?
Way ahead of you as I type myself with the needle
Go ahead.
again. Listen, we might be
So,
here
are
a
we going down
while.
the elevator? Hey,
Is that
Lucas,
some
this
kind
over
of
here
weird
is a
evil
big hole,
feeling?
right?
Anybody else have a knife of healing, or
It's actually a needle of mending. I figured I'm a machine. It does constructs. Why not? And it's working.
What was your question? Ravenchuck?
I was asking if this thing over here is the hole.
You mean down in this room?
No. If you scroll over to the right down the hallway, this room. Is this the room with the hole?
That is, yes. So that is the shaft that goes directly down to the forge. It is basically there's a lowered portcullis there, and which is blocking you from like just falling in, but beyond that it is a wide shaft descending straight down. In order to climb something like that, because you guys did kind of investigate it, you would need some kind of magic to not just basically kill yourselves falling down there, or you would need some kind of climbing gear.
So only safest option would be the elevator.
Well, you guys have some climbing gear.
Oh.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm only saying that like you have options.
Oh. Really? Doesn't climbing require strength?
Yeah.
It's not really an option. I'm gonna go down to the elevator and be like, are y'all guys ready to go down?
I suppose.
Yeah, might as well.
I believe we searched everywhere else.
As I tap myself with the needle again.
Short rest?
What was that, Smith?
Short rest? Actually, I don't even think I have any hit die left.
Actually, don't know. You do not. Hey, so actually, question for all of you. Granted, it would be hard to do it right now, and like before you guys would long rest. I was curious to broach to you guys about implementing a mechanic from Baldur's Gate 3 about resting, and that is that you can short rest. The mechanic on Baldur's Gate 3 is that you can short rest twice a day, but instead of rolling hit dice, you actually just get back half of your maximum hit points. So it's like you can only do it twice, and it does only recover anything that comes with a short rest. So like, you know, like a wizard, or like a warlock spell slots or something like that. I didn't know. Like, I kind of wanted to broach it to you guys after the fact, but when Smith mentioned that, it made me think about it.
I'm fine with whichever.
All right. Well, we can discuss it later. I was just curious. Wanted to get your opinions on it later. Just wanted to remind myself, kind of.
Maybe we should level up after every short rest.
No, what the fuck?
Let's take a vote. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Sure.
This is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship. This is a tyranny.
You know what? I think we just take 12 short rests right now.
I mean, arguably you can.
Right
Be
now.
my guest.
So we can just level up to 20.
That's not how that works.
We voted. This is America.
It's not a democracy. D&D is obviously a dictatorship.
We would just take a
I think the only person that thinks D&D is me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think we should go ahead and stage a coup.
Look, this is called D&D for a reason. It's dangerous and dictator, and I'm both.
I thought you were about to leave the tater off of that last word.
Dick. Yep. It's called D&D. Dicks and dictators.
Oh no.
And I didn't do it.
That's right.
The
All
first
right.
penis of the stream, and it wasn't Aaron. I'm proud
It's
of you,
crazy.
buddy.
It's crazy.
Penis.
Crazy.
So, are you guys going to follow Ravenchuck with 1 hit point down into the belly of the beast? Are you guys going to search around more on this upper level? Do you want to figure out a way to possibly heal yourselves?
Did we
What?
fully investigate?
I'm way ahead of you. I tapped myself with the needle.
Yeah, I
again.
know. You're doing your needle thing. What did you say, Justin?
So I was going to go with Ravenchuck, but then my icon seems to just vanish.
Your icon was under
there
woos
we
for
go.
some reason. Okay. So what were you saying, Aaron?
Have we fully explored the first area where we encountered all the other people over here?
I mean, you guys killed them and then like looked at their bodies and then left. You guys didn't really explore into the like rooms that were there. There was also 2 other doors down to the far east end where you guys initially fought Nildar and the ogre. There were 2 other doors down there, one to the north and one to the south.
I'd say we look at that and then possibly look at resting a little bit.
Erard is fine with whichever. He just came back from the Eternal Abyss, so he's just kind of following along because he has no idea what he can and can't do yet.
It's true. That is something. All right, well, Looks like Ravenchuck and Groff are over by the elevator. What is everybody else? And Wu is suggesting exploring the rest of this floor before heading down and possibly resting.
I'm good with that.
I'm pretty sure we did explore the rest of this
boring thing.
Like the DM said, we had not.
Just wondered. Okay.
Well, so the thing is, Ravenchuck, you guys, there were 2 more doors on this floor from where you guys fought that zombie ogre. There was a door to the north and there was a door to the south of there that you guys have not explored. Beyond that, you also did not explore like the individual rooms in that first room where you killed all the Durgar.
I'm fine with whatever.
Okay. So it sounds like exploring the this floor is what's gonna go on.
That's what it sounds like.
All right.
Okay.
Where do you want to go first?
Oh. I say up here to the north.
Okay. Whoever is joining Wu, head on over there into that first room. And
I'll join him.
Those of you joining him, go ahead and give me Ravenchuck. You got to go up and around. There you go. There's walls there for a reason.
I can go through walls.
I can move you through walls.
Wrong character.
Slagru and Groff, are you guys joining?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
I'm also totally just rolling like a D4 every couple minutes as I'm watching my clock.
That's fine. Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
I'll just continuously roll a custom D4 randomly out of
you
combat.
You don't have to do a custom D4. Just roll. It's the same attack damage, or it's the same damage as the Needle of Mending. So you can just click that on your actions instead of having to do a custom one each time.
Fair.
All right, so so everybody go ahead and roll me a perception check. Yours is going to be made with disadvantage.
Hey, I got a 9.
Hey.
24.
27. Low roll.
For the sake of argument, should I just assume I have a level or 2 of exhaustion since I was dead and came back
oh, yeah,
with a disadvantage?
Oh shit, I did forget to tell you that. Yeah, you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay. That's why when you said with disadvantage, I'm like, oh, that sounds like exhaustion. Let me...
Yep. You came back from the dead.
Dead.
All right. Slagru, Groff, Wu, and Smith. As you guys are searching around here, you begin to look through some of the rooms here that these Durgar had. These were their barracks. As you look through them, you notice that each one has a single bed as well as a chest that is sitting up against it. And exploring around, each one of you finds... let me pull this up. Well, actually, I'm just going to do this in... got me to find some things that I need. Where the fuck is it? There it is. All right. Jesus. Okay. Where was that? That was... Yeah.
What?
Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm gonna post it there in the chat. I mean, you guys got lucky. So I rolled a D10 and a D4. So you guys find mixed amid these rooms, you find 10 potions of healing. But Groff,
Nice.
as you are going through here, you notice something about this one wall off to the side, and that is that it can seemingly open up.
I open it.
And as you push it open, there is a chest in there, and it is locked, though.
Anybody got some lockpicks or thieves' tools?
I can go in there and try to help.
No, but I should.
Yeah. If you want to give it a go, Slagru, give me a sleight of hand check with your thieves' tools.
If not, let me get your thieves' tools and I'll try it out next.
I was putting up the healing potions.
24.
24.
Nice.
You basically look at this thing, sneeze, and it opens. And sitting inside, you see that there are 4 greater healing potions. Like I said, I rolled a D10 and a D4 and got the maximum on each of those. So you guys got super lucky with that.
Erard thinks that healing potions won't work on him since he is no longer a human, as a Needle of Mending's working on him, so he doesn't want any unless you want him to hold on to them for safekeeping.
This is this weird thing where he's living on needles now.
He's just constantly like,
hey! Listen, we don't judge around here. What I do with my needles is up to me. Just look away.
We definitely judge around here.
I walk up to Gerard and I touch his shoulder and I cast Mending. Like handshake.
Hey, I get double the healing.
Yeah, as you do, you have your hand on his shoulder for the minute, and as you do, you see that it kind of speeds up his healing process. Go ahead and Ravenchuck, roll 1d4 plus 2.
Every 2 minutes we can just heal, or every minute we can double the healing of Erard.
Fine.
So,
there you go.
All right, I'm pretty much back at full health.
It on my. After that, I'm gonna start doing it on my.
On Beef Chuck.
Beef Chuck.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, for Slagru, you said there was 4 greater healing potions?
Yeah.
Oh, you just signed it to the... So there was 10 healing and 4 greater healing?
Overall, in the whole collective, there was 10 healing potions and 4 greater healing potions. Groff, you found the chest that Slagru opened. When he opened it, there was 4 greater healing potions in there. But in the rooms, in these 9 rooms that were spread around this outside, because there was some other
I see.
doors that were opened up while you guys were investigating. You found in those chests, they each had at least 1 healing potion. One of them had 2.
So, Slagru, you want to split those greater healing potions?
Sure.
Right. That's
No
2 each
problem.
then?
Spread the wealth and all that.
All right, so 2 to Slagru and 2 to Groff. So, is anybody using the healing potions?
Are we still doing the short rest, or?
I figured we still do the short rest.
I know the only reason we didn't was because
Sure.
Smith has no more hit dice, so he won't really benefit much, but it's up to you guys.
But
I don't think a short rest will get rid of my level of exhaustion.
no, it won't. That will come on a long rest.
So I got 4 dice left, so I'm good. I can do it again.
I don't even know if I have dice left.
There.
I think
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm taking one of those potions.
yeah, because Groff and Wu have all their hit dice left. Gerard had used some. Smith had used all of them. Slagru has a couple left, as does Ravenchuck. Ravenchuck has half of his left. So
I'm gonna say I take a short rest.
okay. Well, then I guess you guys are taking a short rest.
Yeah.
And I mean, afterwards, if people still need help, we can always just take the potions.
I just used my dice to get fully updated. Or fully
Okay.
upgraded.
So go ahead and if you guys are short resting, go ahead and proc your short rest.
I don't even think I really gain anything because I kind of died and came back. Everything was reset anyways.
Ooh, Smith, you drinking up some of those potions?
Probably saving them.
So you still got pretty good hit points.
I need the potions. I'm at 17 out of 43.
I love how Smith has more hit points at his current deficit than Ravenchuck has at maximum.
I was what's Ravenchuck's max?
43.
Yeah, I was at 48.
Yeah.
I'm at 40. My max health is 40 now because of the modifier.
Yeah. I'm weak.
Don't feel bad. You're 3 more hit points than me because of me dying and coming back. I lost 11 of my max HP.
Yay, I'm not the weakest anymore. That's your rard.
For now.
For now.
I actually don't think I'm gonna get the 11 back. Unless somehow, some way, Lucas argues every time I level up, I can gain 1 more of my max HP back.
Maybe there's something you can do to get those hit points back.
What potions do I get to take to heal?
Have we just figured out how we're splitting those yet?
No, that's what I was asking.
I figured everybody should take 2 of the basic ones. My thought. And whoever our healer is takes 2 the other ones.
Well, Slagru and Groff split the graders between the 2 of them.
That's fine.
I still use one of those.
Yeah.
I think everybody else should just take 2
Do I have to roll for?
Yeah, so you'll add it to your inventory, but if you type in potion of healing, potion of healing, it'll be the green one, which is the greater one, but you'll roll 4d4 and add 4 to that.
I forgot I had this.
What did you have?
A potion of mana recovery.
Yeah, buddy.
Is it different with greater?
So a standard healing potion is 2d4 plus 2. Greater is 4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy. Potion of mana recovery. You regain 1d4 spell slots when you drink this potion.
So are we going to split the other potions 2 by 2 by 2?
Yeah.
Seems like it. All right, so everybody except for Gerard, add 2 standard healing potions to your inventory.
Well. I'm slowly getting up in health.
You'll need it.
I'm now at 28 out of 43.
All right. So, like I said, just make sure that you guys have procced your long rest. Make sure that you have used the healing potions you want to use before you continue on. Because I'm being as nice as I can be. The rest of this dungeon is deadly. So
Let's go!
Heal up while you can.
I'm so ready!
We can't take a long rest, right?
I would highly recommend not. You can. That's entirely up to you.
However,
to say that you can or can't, you can. Should you is another option. So.
Hey Lucas, would a living construct be considered a creature or no?
For the sake of what reason?
For the sake of my Aura of Life spell. I mean, given I'd still use it with everyone else, but it's just life-preserving energy radiates from you in an aura of 30-foot radius. Till the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you.
Yes.
Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you
has yes.
Okay.
So here's the thing. You can still benefit from Calyryx's magic when it comes to that.
Okay, I didn't know how we were doing that.
Yes, so Calyryx's magic still flows through you, can still repair you, which is why the Needle of Mending works.
Okay, so basically any form of healing magic that I use can heal me, but any form that somebody else uses does not.
Correct. So that means that if Ravenchuck were to come up to you and cast Cure Wounds, that's not going to do anything.
Okay.
Man, I'm
that's all I was curious about. Thank you.
So,
Did someone say they had a healer's kit? Can anyone patch me up?
Ravenchuck does.
What are you at? Smith?
I'm about half.
What is your half?
To what meta do you need to know that?
I just want to know.
Smith trying to... Smith, I appreciate you trying to remain in game.
Alright, yeah. I guess I could.
Just remember, so Ravenchuck, you're gonna roll 1d6 plus 4 to use your healer's kit on him. And then on top of that, you're gonna add 16.
Ooh.
So yeah, it'll technically be 1d6 plus 20, so 26.
Nice. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I just imagine, I want to imagine Smith like as you guys are trying to like short rest amongst the various bodies of dead Durgar in here, Smith like sitting over there and he's like, "Hey doctor, you think you can check me out, like, patch me up a bit?" Just fucking Ravenchuck comes over with with his healer kit and he's like, "How many hit points do you have?" On a scale of 1 to like 93, where are you at?
Yeah, where you at, man?
Yeah. On this chart that goes from 1 to 93, I want you to put your finger where about the pain is. All right.
Enough the flag guy has to ask for help.
How do I go about using this thing?
Your healing potion?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna remove it from your inventory. If you're using like the greater one, go click in the bottom left hand corner of your screen to the die, and then click the D4 4 times, and then whatever you roll, add 4 to that. Again, that's for a greater healing
So
potion.
it's just regular.
A normal healing, if you're doing a normal healing potion, it's 2d4 plus 2. But if you're doing the greater one, it's 4d4 plus 4.
I didn't know. I'm looking, I'm like, there's not a button that says use.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a button that, like, you can click to do that. So, oh, you got, nice. You got 19 back. That's not bad at all. So that'd put you up to, like, 36?
Yeah.
Nice. While you're sitting there, Slag Root, and you're drinking this back, you see, like, as you have the bottle, like, tilted back to your lips, the soot covering that's on the glass bottle, kind of pressed against, you see crawling on top of the bottle now is little Johnny Tadpole.
Oh, that just made me, I just choke at the sight of that.
Oh, yeah. As you're like, he looks at you and goes, "Still doing all right."
Better than I was.
That's good. Yeah.
Obviously, after the coughing fit from the.
So yeah, put your hands up. Hands over your head. Cough, cough, cough. Nah, I could feel us getting a little better, and I just wanted to check in and make sure you were okay.
Doing a little better. I'll try to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah.
Giving this thumbs up up to the thing.
He takes his little tendril and kind of like does it in the shape of a little thumbs up. Says, "All right, I'm gonna be around. Like I said, I'll be keeping an eye out for you. But yeah, best of luck out there." All right. So while the short rest is going on, and you guys are having a chance to recover and recuperate, and drink your healing potions, and Ravenchuck is checking up on Smith. After about 45 minutes or so, you guys hear a rumble come from not only down below, but there also sounds like a rumble coming from up above in this place. It almost like shakes the whole place a bit.
What was that?
No, nobody else. No, nobody noticed.
Everyone, give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Please tell me that was a perception check. I just rolled with my glasses off.
Yeah, not one.
It was.
25.
I get an inspiration.
Congrats.
Yay!
I'm a failure. That's inspiring. Yay!
I'm like, there's 3 of us who did.
Yay! Just like my father always told me, I'm a failure. So inspiring. Yay!
Yay.
It was just the 2 of us.
Just the 2 of us. So Smith and Groff, and Slagru. The three of you notice this. Slagru, so Smith and Groff, when you guys feel this rumble and you hear these loud, or you kind of feel this shake and you hear those rumbles come from down below and further up, there's almost like a blast of cold air that rushes in from down the hallway that you guys are in. Now, granted, there are open portcullises and arrow slits. This place is very cold, but you guys feel that there was like a sudden rush of air as kind of the smoke, the burning the smoke that billows up from these braziers that fill these rooms kind of billows in for a moment. And Smith and Groff, you guys definitely feel that coming from that main hallway. Slagru, as you look down the hallway when this happens, you can see little Johnny Tadpole all the way down there, and he's like kind of very distantly yelling, "Something's down here! Something opened up!"
Wait, did I hear that too?
No, only Slagru can hear Johnny Tadpole.
That's right.
Yep.
But he says something opened up down here.
Johnny, what are you doing down there?
It's like, I'm keeping an eye out for you.
Just start walking towards where Johnny is.
Okay. Anybody joining Slagru?
I'm gonna ask Slagru where the hell he's going.
I'll go with him.
I'll go with him.
Sure.
I'll ask him where he's going and follow, but
Does Slagru answer?
Don't you see it? There's Johnny's telling me to go, saying there's something going on down here.
fucking crackhead.
All right. As you guys follow down, you eventually come to the site of what he was referring to, and that is that when you peer into this open corridor that goes down to the forge, where before you could hear the sound of clanking coming from down below, but going up to the top there was like a closed off door. You can see now that door up above has slid back from its closed position, and it is now open to the open air. As you are...
Is What's Her Nut still in the other room?
Yeah, actually, as you guys have walked down here, you see that Grandolpha is standing there behind you guys, just like peering from the room that she's in.
I'm going to ask her if this is a exhaust vent or a creature entrance.
I think it's neither. If my estimations were correct, I would assume that is where that meddlesome dragon of ours will be evacuating from. It seems as time is of the essence now.
What I was afraid of.
Anyone have a way to close off the giant hole, and then we'll go down the elevator?
Is it safe?
Oh no!
Keep in mind, you guys, at this exact moment, you guys actually can't access this hole. There is a lever that you can pull, but that is this portcullis is still currently blocking you from there.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
I pull the lever.
All right. The
Wait, what lever am I pulling?
It's I don't have it like depicted on there, but as you pull the lever, the portcullis blocking your path from going into this this pit here opens up. It is now open to your access.
I don't know how I feel about this.
You hear some of the Durgar behind you talking to one another, and you see Grandolpha says, "Are you planning on throwing yourselves down there? That's a 100-foot high shaft."
That sounds personal.
No. I just thought maybe we could have something to block the shaft if maybe, I don't know.
Well,
Assuming this is the only way that the dragon could get out of?
if the signal was given, you could head up the elevators to the ice gate level, where the gate is located, and close them again.
Why didn't you say so?
Well, I'm telling you now.
And we greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, I guess we're going up to go down.
Yeah.
Go up, close the gates, then we go down. Go up to go. Oh, never mind.
Get up to get down. All right, so you guys taking the elevator up?
See.
Yeah, sure. Why?
Let's do it.
Cool. And you guys only have access to, you guys have only access to the one. So. Okay. So you make your way back over to the initial room that Ravenchuck had originally entered Sunblight from.
And burned a guy.
What's that?
And burned a guy.
And burned a guy. Yep. So as you enter here, you can see that this elevator shaft is going up. But you can see that it is fairly cramped. And you will have to squeeze in if you all decide to go up at the same time.
Don't see any other options, tell you the truth.
Okay. So,
does everybody else agree, or?
There's only 2 people with unmuted mics right now. It's you and Jay.
I'm like, I feel very awkward because I'm the only one talking.
I mean, I already said about us going up to close the gates and then go back down.
I just have my mic muted because I don't want y'all hearing.
No, that's I know your reason. All right,
let's just go.
Have a reason.
Cleo,
do it. Cram in there.
Yeah, the only time I'll ever mute my mic is if you play one Dragonborn one time.
I mean, to be fair, I also played a wizard that one time.
I sense a current trend with all of your characters. When is Groff going to take off all of his clothes and run around naked?
Look, you don't need him waving his little dick sickle around. I
thought it was mighty. How else do you get through all that walrus fat?
Oh, actually, it's quite interesting. See, the walrus vulva.
Okay, wait a minute. Nope, never mind.
I hate the phrase walrus vulva.
Walrus.
Walrus?
Whatever. God, everything you just said was the worst.
I just want you to know, my wife is currently sitting here, either about to throw up from that phrase, or is just horrified. I can't tell which. Probably both.
All right, so you all cram onto this elevator. As it is paused at the level where you guys currently are, you all get onto it. You can kind of hear the gears like as they are trying to account for the weight that is on here, at least the burgeoning size of the mass going up, and you begin to descend fairly slowly.
I thought we were trying to go up.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I said descend. I meant ascend. My apologies.
I was like,
I was literally looking at the word descend on my computer when I meant to say ascend, and that's what caught me. So as you are ascending up this shaft, eventually you start to hear a bit of a howling wind, and you hear some grumbling as well. And as that happens, you come into view of the room where this elevator lets off, and there are, Jesus fucking Christ, why did I not have line of sight on? There we go, much better.
because you're special.
I know.
Needy motherfucker.
So as this thing brings you up to here, ascending the elevator shaft, deposits you into the middle of a large room with machinery filling the eastern half right behind you guys. Two Duragar stand in front of a double door on the northern wall, and another two are in the northeast corridor that is coming down on top of you. And as soon as they see you all rising up, they shout to attack. I need everyone to roll initiative.
I yelled the beer name.
Okay.
23 now.
You still rolling initiative?
Yes, roll initiative.
Okay.
Initiative doesn't get a disadvantage, right? Doesn't matter. I rolled a 2.
No, that's actually wait.
It says all ability checks. That's why I wasn't
Technically
sure.
speaking, it would be, because initiative is just a dexterity check.
Well, I rolled a 2, so let's see if we get a 1. I did not, so
Okay.
I'm stuck with the first roll anyway.
All right. All right, coolio. All right, so Slagru,
Everybody roll really badly?
Did anyone roll really
I
badly?
said, did everybody roll really badly?
No.
Did everybody roll really good? Because
Yeah, the enemies rolled great.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I rolled an 8. I don't know why I'm second.
I rolled a 20.
oh wait, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. Oh, you know what? I think I still had you guys from your last initiatives.
I was going to say, I rolled a 5. Hold up a minute.
Because Slagru had a 32, which means that he had rolled a nat 20, which is not the case. So yeah, let me just redo this. Because yeah, I never cleared out the combat last time, so that's on me.
Gotcha.
So we got to re-roll.
No, you do not need to re-roll. I can just enter your numbers. It's a lot easier for me if I don't have to do that, because when you guys roll, it automatically adds them. But if there's already numbers in those fields, if I don't clear out the initiative, it doesn't put anything in there. So this is going to be the initiative. So Slagru, as soon as I'm actually gonna move. I'm gonna move Groff on top of you. As soon as the this elevator gets up there, you kind of spill out into here with these Duragar that have shouted, prepped, and ready, as they each have short swords in their hands. And with Wu shouting Dark Lake Stout, you see there is no reaction from any of the ones that you can see.
Okay.
Oh, man, even when I roll low, I get first. Lower, at least. Okay, so I guess I'm going after D2.
Okay.
Might as well.
Oh, yeah. Go get him.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to actions.
That is going to miss.
Yep, and we know the script. I'm running out of there.
Okay. All right. Running back out. Groff, it is your turn.
Wait, so is this thing we're in, is it like enclosed or?
It is. There's just like basically a waist high chain that goes around it, that would mostly just be used to keep any kind of wares from like falling off during the ascent or descent. But the gears are still moving. What's that?
I could shoot an arrow from here.
Oh,
right?
absolutely, yeah. Okay. Now keep in mind the gears are still moving, so you have about a minute before this thing starts to descend.
I will be right back. Given I'm last in initiative, if I just take damage, just let me know what I take when I come back.
Okay.
All right. Let's go for D2 then.
Okay.
So first attack's a 21.
That hits.
Extra attack's a 12. It's a nat
That
1.
Misses. Oh yeah, that definitely misses.
And that Dread Ambusher attack's going to be 30. I don't know if that hits.
That might hit.
All right.
Okay, so 2 hits.
So 6 plus 10 plus Dread Ambusher gives me another 6. That's 22 damage total.
Okay. And that was going against D2?
D2.
Okay. All right, some well-placed arrows into the armor of this Duragar as they are shouting out at you. They are
fucking rock eater.
They are. Oh, Jesus. They are growling and roaring at you as they are going to run over. Well, actually, first, it is going to use its bonus action to enlarge, and then is going to run over and take a swing at you, Groff. That is a soft 20 and a 22.
They miss.
Shut up. Oh shit. Hold on. I rolled the wrong damage option.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to use the D12 for attack rolls.
No, I'm supposed to use 2d6 plus 4, so you're going to take 25 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Slashing. Or piercing.
My
apologies.
I'm immune.
You're not.
Damn it. How do you know?
Oh, damn it.
Because what the fuck? Alright.
Sorry, Groff, I'm sleeping over here.
All right, from the north, you see one of the Duragar grow large and push its way past another. As it comes up here, I don't know why Neogiri is out there. I forgot to move them guys onto the thing. It is going to come up, and it's going to take its swings at Smith. That's a nat 1, and that's a 12, so I know both of those are going to miss. There we go. All right, and then this one further in the back, you see that it is going to move up next to this other Duragar and is going to take a swing at Ravenchuck. As this one appears to be less of an actual Duragar and more of a construct in design. So that, I believe, is going to hit.
And 2 seconds.
Yes.
I'm back.
Welcome back. What you doing over there, Aaron?
Cloud Rune.
Okay. Where are you having it reappear?
D2.
Okay, so that was a 17 to hit on the claw, which means it is not going to damage the Duragar. Okay. But the second attack, the hammer, is still going to hit. So Ravenchuck, you're going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy, I'm gonna die very fast.
Smith, it is your turn.
Could have taken 2 hits.
Sentinel?
Ooh. That is a thing that you can do. So yeah, you can get an opportunity attack if you want. Or, well, a reaction attack. Yeah, that hits. All right, that is 9.
What is he sentineling?
He was sentineling the one with the hammer that hit Ravenchuck.
Okay.
Alright, my turn?
Yepers.
That's all I get, right? The 1 attack? I don't
Correct.
get any other bonuses to it.
Right.
Okay. Rage and attack.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna attack. So what is it? U4 looks a little punier almost.
No, he just does not appear to be humanoid. He doesn't appear to be an actual Duragar. From what you can mostly tell, it is a construct of design.
Huh. What does it look like again?
Let me see if I can pull
Does it look like a man in a suit of, like a dwarf in a suit of armor almost? Is that what it is?
No, it just appears to be like a full-on construct.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can find the picture here.
Let's see here.
Yeah. I mean, okay. You know what? Honestly, I will say that that does definitely show that there's somebody in there, but I'm going that this thing does not have anything in there. That's what it looks like over in the chat. Okay. This is honestly the original art of them.
I'll go for the, I guess U4, the one that attacked Raven.
Okay.
I want a reckless attack. No. But I do get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. My first one. Ooh, nice.
Nice. All right. So 15 damage
Still
to
up?
the...
I'm assuming?
He is. You have crumpled in the cage that's holding on to the mechanisms powering him, but still moving, but barely.
Okay, second attack. Does 15 hit? Or 16, I guess?
16 would actually, well, you kind of have like a bunch of people around him. I'm gonna say with the people kind of crowded around, I will say that it will hit.
Nice.
Because you kind of right now have the benefit, like on Wu's turn, he's gonna be shunted out somewhere.
Second, or reroll my damage and get 14.
Clear. All right, with that you.
16. With my rage.
Oh yeah. With that you crumple in this construct and just cause the mechanisms to just crush across the floor.
Cleave.
Do you have cleave?
Do I need to reroll or
60? No. Because it's you do full damage to the second enemy. Your to hit
Does he
was
have greater cleave?
He does.
Okay.
So your to hit would not have hit the other creature.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
even with the flanking and whatnot.
Even with the flanking, yeah. Because I mean, being generous, giving you that extra
gotcha.
that +2, yeah. All right, so did you want to move? Because technically you will have to move on your turn because you can't end your turn on a space another creature occupies.
I guess where E4 was?
Okay. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. Don't put you in the wall. Okay. All right. Woo! It is your turn.
Blasphemy. I want to see where you two came from. Fuck. I can't really move around D3, can I?
You cannot move past D3 unless you wanted to use the shove action. Or I think it's like the tumble, but I think shove also works.
Yeah, because if I move over your Rard and go that way, I get an opportunity attack.
Yeah. Yeah, you can attempt to tumble through a creature's space, or overrun them by using strength, but that is your action.
You know what? I'll take that opportunity attack and I'll move out this way.
He misses.
Sweet. Not gonna do that. So that'll allow me to do my 2 main and my offhand. So I'm gonna do my 2 main and my offhand.
Okay.
I don't believe I have any. I do have. You know what? No, I'm gonna use my Hill Rune to reduce bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay. So for 1 minute, reducing some damage.
Yep. So 18.
That hits.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Ooh, damn. All right, so that's 3 hits.
Main hand. Offhand.
Okay. You kill him as you just sweep your blades across him, cutting him down to size. You just, it's like almost like a monk's flurry of blows. Just these 3 sharp cuts.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Ravenchuck, it's your turn.
Lucas, you said that I can't, like, if I wanted to attack with my axe, I can't attack twice yet, right? I can only...
Well, you do now have 2 attacks per action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you're on your actions tab, if you look almost at the very top, right above your crossbow, it says attacks per action 2. So that means when you attack, you can attack twice.
But I can only cast a spell once, right?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. I will Firebolt D3.
Firebolt D3. All right.
At 20, let's go.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. You are within 5 feet of them, which means that would impose disadvantage on you.
Well, crap.
So here's your caveat, though. You can try and shift backwards away from him and off of the platform, which would allow you to... I will give you that nat 20, but you're going to incur an opportunity. You're potentially going to incur an opportunity attack. So.
Okay, Smith is next to me. He can do his Sentinel thing again. If I understand that right.
It has been his turn, which means that could proc again.
Oh.
All right, so he is
I'll
going
go ahead and
to.
move 5 feet away.
Cleo, he's going to take his swing.
Forgetting about that spell thing, man.
All right, it actually misses anyway. So. But yeah, go ahead and roll the damage for your firebolt. Keep in mind that's going to be 2d10 plus 20.
And why did I just roll 4?
Because
I rolled a 20.
because I don't do right click where it says 2d10 and do flat roll instead of crit damage, because I don't do like, you know, double your dice pool. I give you the maximum of your dice pool plus your roll.
Yeah, he does it nicely.
All right, I'm gonna go with your first one because you rolled the first time. We're gonna go with the 4 and the 10, so it's gonna be 14 plus 20, so 34. All right.
I just rolled past the nat and then I rolled again. I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
No. You were so when you do a nat. When you roll a critical hit, it automatically switches your damage dice to be the crit damage, which doubles your damage pool. If you click that and just roll it, I always go with the first 2 dice, or like whatever the first set of dice are. So in your case, that is the 4 and the 10, and then we add the maximum of your dice pool. So you were gonna have 20 to start with, but then you rolled 14, so total of 34.
Gotcha.
Which doesn't kill that thing, but it is near death. But you still have your bonus action to command Beef Chuck.
I'm gonna do his strike, surrender strike.
Force empowered rend.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So
Find it for some reason.
move him to there. All right. So go ahead and roll to attack. That's going to be a +7 to hit.
Just roll that again.
All right.
17.
So 17, but with Smith flanking, that's going to be bumped up to an 18, so that is going to hit. So roll the damage, which I believe is 1d8 plus 3.
Okay. I'm not finding it, but
It's under your actions. It's right underneath magical tinkering under Still Defender. All right, so 5 damage. All right, between the initial bolt of fire hitting this Durgar in the face as it's, kind of stumbling back and is like, damn it! like scraping away at the soot and ash that just blasted it. You can see his hair singed, burning away at some of his clothing. All of a sudden, he is just smacked up the side of the head with a giant metal snake tail, sending him into the wall and dropping him to the floor. All right, do you want to move from where you are at?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. D1 is going to jump into action. Likewise, is going to grow large and shout, seemingly shouting up this corridor up here to the upper right. And is going to move forward and going to take his swings at Ravenchuck that just killed one of his allies. That is a 12 and a 15. Ravenchuck, you are able to deftly move underneath the swings of this Duragar's short sword and are able to avoid the attacks.
Cool. Now I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 13.
17, he succeeds.
Okay.
Okay.
I never get to use it, so I'm like,
Yeah, no, I get
yes.
that. All right. So, a moment later, you see from this upper corridor another Duragar run around the corner with some swords prepped in his hand. Gerard, it is your turn.
Erard's just gonna yell something about Dark Lake Stout to see if anything happens to them or if they decide to put down their arms, because nobody else tried that yet.
No. Wu did.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, he
I
shouted
meant
at the
Parker.
moment you guys got up there.
Don't we
Alright.
determine they can't speak common though?
That's a good point. The only one that could is Groff, and Groff thinks they're all filthy, dirty, underbelly.
That's because they are.
Yeah.
I will say, you guys
Every
have,
one of them.
you guys have heard them shout things in a language you don't understand and also speak in Dwarvish, which is not a language that Groff is exclusive to.
So whoever can speak Dwarvish should try it. But until then...
You at least know...
I know Dwarvish, right?
Yeah.
I'll shout it in Dwarvish.
All right. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try out my new spell and essentially gonna Mega Evolve Neoguri since I'm nothing but a Pokemon trainer.
They're there.
So I'm gonna use Summon Fae, Neoguri is gonna go big.
well, hold on. It's not Pokemon where you get to. I guess it is Pokemon where you get to Mega Evolve them.
Yeah. You're
Sorry,
thinking
I
of
was thinking
Digimon.
Digimon.
Yeah, Aaron's
Yeah.
thinking Digivolve.
Yep. All right.
Because that's not his final form.
So now Neoguri now has 40 hit points, is pretty much on his own. He gets a short sword for multi-attack, and he gets a bonus action to where he can cast Darkness among 5 in a 5-foot cube. Because we've already determined that he's Trixie, so he will always get the Trixie face
Yep.
summon.
Yep. We'll always get Trixie. I don't know where I'd put that art.
That's what she
You
said.
know what? It's a great question. I have no idea because you did not upload it as the thing for the face spirit yet. We added it to extras, but we never altered it.
Yeah, I don't know where I put that image. that I sent you. All right. Yeah. So you guys see Neogiri kind of changes form and almost evolves in a sense.
I just want to check one thing here.
Oh, I found it.
Nice. No. Okay. And then I guess I'll have him attack. I believe that's D1. I can't tell, the bones are kind of clipping over it.
Yep. That is D1.
All right, he's gonna go and attack with the short sword. It's my spell attack modifier, so it's just the +7. So I'll just roll Eldritch Blast for it. 22 to hit for the first one.
Yeah.
He gets multi-attack, and since it would be half the spell level, which is 4, he gets 2. And second one is a 19 to hit.
Okay, 1 second. Uh, 19 is gonna hit. My apologies.
Oh, good. Okay, so now the fun part where it's all a bunch of math.
No, not should just be dice rolls.
It's dice rolls plus math. All right, so that is... I'm just rolling the first one. That would be... How did it pop up there? All right, that's 2. That would be 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Damage plus... Yeah, 5 piercing damage, plus 6 force damage, plus 4, plus the spell's level. So yeah, it would be 9 piercing damage and 6 force damage for the first one. Because it's 1d6 plus 3 plus the spell's level plus 1d6 force. Yay. Okay. Second one is... It would be 10 piercing damage and then 4 force damage.
So 10 piercing, 4 force damage, plus 11. Okay.
Yep.
For what it's worth, this is the art Jared and I
Agreed upon.
for Neogiri's Mega Evolution.
And then
Shout out to CB Kinter for that art.
I'm gonna do his darkness in a 5-foot cube.
Okay.
I guess they're bigger, so it doesn't really matter, but if we can just somewhat engulf their vision, just like kind of have it on them or whatever. Just to hamper them a little bit, because it's only a 5-foot cube.
Yeah, we'll put it directly on top of them.
Yeah, if we can argue putting it directly on their head.
Well, let me look real quick. You can fill a 5-foot cube. Yeah, that's fine. I will say for the moment it is blind. It's just 5-foot cube right in its face.
Yeah, because that's why I'm like, they're giant, so 5-foot cube only takes up
giant.
a quarter of their body. Well, not giant, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then that is all I can do this turn.
Okay. So it is going to be Albots.
Woo! He's going to take a shot. Yeah, we'll just do bombard. We'll have him try shooting at D6, who's kind of down the hallway a little bit.
Okay.
I'll just roll both D20s for the 2. One is a 9, the other one is a 21 to hit.
9 and a 21. 21's gonna hit.
Sorry, not 20, not 21. 18.
Oh, 18's gonna hit.
Okay. 1d4 plus 1 piercing. 3 piercing damage from the bombard.
Okay. Watch
That's
those bolts fly down there. It hits off this one. All right, Slagru. It's your turn. You just watched Neogiri Mega Evolve and the little owl robot shoot the bombarding shot down the hall, but the one that just attacked Ravenchuck is still standing, though he does have a square of darkness around his eyes and around his head, which is imposing the blind condition, so attacks against him have advantage.
Okay. Well, I'm going after D1.
Okay.
Get that
With
sneak attack.
advantage. That's right.
Alright. 19.
Roll that again, because you have advantage.
Oh. How do I...
Just
Go
roll it
about
again.
that?
Roll it again, and whichever one's higher is
Just
what we
in
go
case
with.
you get that 20.
Yeah, we're
Cool,
going with a
19.
19.
Yeah, all right, that hits. Roll the damage.
Oh, jeez. Crit.
It's going to be, what? It's going to be a lot.
20. And... Get that off. Bonus action. Always forget where the hell attack. Oh, there it is. Right at the bottom there. The 20 and 14.
34. All right. You move up, swiftly taking this opportunity for his disadvantage, and you stab into him. As you do, he goes to utter out a shout, but blood collects in his throat as he drops to the floor, falling out of the square of darkness. Hell yeah. All right. Do you want to do anything else? You still have movement and you have a bonus action.
Oh, what? Nah, I think I'm good.
Okay. Groff.
See here. I'm gonna kind of want to go after F1.
F1?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is F1?
Neogiri?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
You're the one that made him an enemy square.
No, he's the blue F1 means that he's friendly. So
But his
I know.
face
arguably
looks like
I
all
did.
his thing looks like the enemies.
It does. It is using the standard D&D token.
I'll move off of the lift and fire my shots off a D6.
Okay.
So that's a nat 20 to hit
Jesus.
the first time. And a nat 20 to hit the second time.
What the fuck, dude?
Let's go!
How you do this again?
I mean, I don't think you're gonna have to do much. It's your maximum damage. Your maximum damage for your dice pool. So you're gonna roll 2d8. You're gonna roll 2d8 plus 26.
Oh wait, was that combined?
Yes.
So it's
Oh yeah.
6
So
plus
just roll what you just did again, and then just add 16 on top of whatever that combined. So 21 plus 16 equals 37.
I do 37 damage as I shoot him right in the eyes.
Yeah. So as you get into position with your 2 arrows, you go to take aim and fire. You see that in the moments before you shot him, it was almost as if his attention was being paid down this hallway just for a moment of like shock. And it's at that point you see coming around the corner with short swords drawn, like almost sliding into place, is another Duragar. But as these 2 arrows enter into this Duragar's eyes and his body falls to the ground, this Duragar kind of stops as he had his short swords poised in position to attack. And he looks down at the group and says in Dwarvish, "I heard Dark Lake Stout. Has it begun?"
I think this one's on our side, the fucking filthy rock eater.
You fucking sunbather.
Yeah. Somebody else talk to it.
Yeah, don't want to be talking to one that sits up in the flowers. Don't smell too good.
Boy.
You see that he stows his short swords and approaches.
I don't speak Dwarvish. Whoever can speak Dwarvish.
Ah, crap.
Oi, tall boy, speak common for the losers.
He looks at you and says,
I say that in Dwarvish, by the way.
He looks at you and he says, ugh, like I would speak the surface common. You want to talk to me? We do it in our native tongues, or we do it in undercommon. And then he begins to talk in a language that there are like bits and pieces that you can catch that are common, but it sounds mostly garbled. As you now recognize the other language that they have been speaking, which is undercommon.
I'll talk to the guy.
So, he says in Dwarvish, so, has the uprising begun?
That's what we're up here for. We heard the big clanging thing going on, and we were told by what was her name?
Grandolpha.
The old lady down below.
Madam Grandolpha.
That's the one.
Yes, the leader of our clan.
So she's the one that suggested that we should come up here and shut the gates and keeping whatever the head of this place is has going.
Well, that is good. We were told not too long ago to open the gates that we were preparing for something. If one of you, or if most of you, will probably have to do it, if you can turn these winches and gears, I can go on the other side and turn the other ones to shut the gate, but I will probably need help.
Oh, guys.
I'll offer my services.
Okay.
I can help.
We will help as well.
I'll say in Dwarvish.
You see, he starts to walk back towards the hallway and just shouts back in Dwarvish, "Whoever wants to help me, come with me. Keep in mind, this is hard work. You'll have to be ready to really move these things."
Gerard has no idea what's going on.
I'll go with him.
Okay.
And I'll tell him what he said. Explain to the group what he said, that we'll need to move the winches and whatnot.
Okay. Is anybody else going over with Smith and the Duragar?
I'll go over there just
Okay.
in case we need to.
Honestly, I would have figured just the
Talk to
two
each
of
other.
them would have been. They can talk to each other. Smith knows Dwarvish.
Oh yeah. Smith also knows Dwarvish.
Oh.
So would you say over with the other side then?
No, those two should be able to handle it.
Excuse me.
Erard is gonna step off of the lift before it descends because I don't
Yeah.
think I've moved yet.
All right, where was Smith going?
Smith was going over to the other side with the Duragar to
I-
help raise the winch.
Okay, I'll go with him.
Okay.
Walls.
Walls.
Drunk.
I'll be back in like a minute. 1 second.
No, you're smacking against all those wolves like a true drunken dwarf. I couldn't be prouder.
Just hitting off them. All right. So it looks like Woo's taking position. So yeah, anybody on the western side, the room that you guys just had the fight in, that is helping move this giant wheel, go ahead and step on up to it. Man, Woo fucking walks up to the wheel and like nobody is walking up to help him.
I know. I'm like,
It's like, we got this, guys. He turns around. There's nobody with him.
I'm like, not even that strong.
You're stronger
Can't
than
you
me,
grow
man.
big or something?
Kinda, but no.
You roll
I'm
strength
gonna
checks
use my
yet?
Intelligence
Not
to
yet.
move the wheel.
Say
Use my
this again?
intelligence to move the wheel. I'll come up with
He's
some
using
scientific
mathematics.
thing.
Is what he's saying.
Yeah,
I'll walk.
to push the wheel. Yeah, I don't know. And they're like some type of thing to where if you're not strong enough to move this thing, you do this scientific thing and you can move it or some crap. With like a stick and a rock or some crap.
I mean, I think what you are referring to is like, you know, putting a winch in there and helping turn it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the other thing. You also only have, as far as I know, 2 items, two infusions crafted, which is your enhanced defense and your cloak of elven kind. I think one of the things I think you were thinking about is the armor of magical strength, which is that when you make a strength check or save, okay, because that's the one where you get to you get to add your intelligence modifier.
I do want that though.
And you have that. You can literally make that. You just need to find a set of armor and infuse it with that on a short rest or on a long rest. You can 100% do that.
How many infusions can I have?
You can have up to 3. You can you know a total of 6, but you can have 3 things infused at any given time. Right now you have your enhanced defense, you have your cloak of elven kind, you could have another one, so you could enhance a weapon, create a repeating shot thing, make an enhanced arcane focus, or armor of magical strength. All right. So if you want to do that, Ravenchuck, you can. You can. I'll say there's like a metal bar there that you can try and like use some leverage on this.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm guessing I still roll like strength.
still gonna be strength. I'm just gonna adjust your
All
DC a little bit. All right, so everybody who is helping with this, go ahead and make strength checks.
I'm no help. I'd like
that.
slip and fall and break my nose or crap.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are doing shit.
Holy shit! I just looked over.
Oh my god.
We all rolled under a 10.
I'm not still raging, am I?
No, that would have ended.
Man, if Wu had rolled high, I was gonna be like, can I gaslight Wu into thinking he's not that strong and didn't really do anything?
You know what, Smith? So here's what I'll say. I'll say we can kind of use a little bit of what's from that 1D&D stuff. You can use bonus actions on your turn to continue your rage if you don't take damage or deal damage. So I'll say you can maintain it, but it's only going to be on this one that you'll have it, because it was like you guys had talked there for a bit and then went around. So yeah, I'll give you advantage on that.
Okay.
Wu knows he's not very strong.
All right, so we had Jesus Christ. So we had a 2. We had a 3 and a 3 on the east or on the west wing, and we had Justin, I need your strength check.
Oh, sorry.
Am I pushing something? Dragging? Or lifting?
You're pushing. You are like pushing a wheel.
Does it matter that I'm count as one size larger?
Letting me know that, I will adjust the DC for you specifically. Oh, that would have been nice, Justin, if it was a save. But a 16 still actually better than anybody did.
Oh, did I click save? Oops.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It just adds that 3,
right.
So we can account for that.
That's still not bad for me.
Yeah, no, yeah, you did. You actually did very well. Okay, so as you guys are starting to do this, Smith, Groff, the two of you stand next to this Duragar that is like grabbing onto these large gears, is starting to pull them. The two of you are starting to push, and you can hear the sound of the grate kind of into place as the 3 of you literally just hit that threshold of the ability to do this, but you are having to put every bit of strength and gusto into this. On the other side, Wu, Slagru, and Ravenchuck, as the 3 of you are making this attempt, you are not moving this at all. It is barely budging, even slightly, but you can hear on the other side the sound of their gate starting to close. But Gerard, you hear something behind you as this is going on, and that is the sound of the 2 doors to the west kicking open as those dwarven constructs come raging out. I need everyone to roll initiative again.
Yay!
Damn, Slag Group.
Is Neogiri still mega evolved?
Yes, Neogiri is still mega evolved.
I see, because it's concentration up to an hour.
Who would like my inspiration?
Holy crap! I just got a nat 20.
Hey, congrats. That means that you'll have advantage on your attack.
Take it.
On your first attack.
All right, Smith. I give Smith my inspiration.
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't you also roll a nat 1 Tarot.
Me? Yeah.
So you also have inspiration to give to somebody else.
What does that do?
Well, no, he
Inspiration
rolled
allows you
a
to-
nat 20.
Again,
No,
he rolled a
before
nat
with
1
the strength check.
with the strength check, along with myself.
I see the point you're getting at. Okay.
And then him and I both
So he has one to
rolled a
share.
nat 20. Yes.
So since you already have inspiration, Tarot, and you just rolled a nat 20, that would have earned you inspiration. So you can't have more than one instance of it. So that means that you can give that up to somebody else. Now the
Everybody but Smith and
yeah.
myself.
Gerard, I guess.
Okay.
He's surrounded by guys.
I already have inspiration.
I would say, yeah.
It looks like it's Groff.
I also
have
have
inspiration
inspiration. I rolled a nat 1 earlier.
Slag
I think
roll?
everyone has
Inspiration.
inspiration.
Slagger doesn't.
Nah.
Okay, I'll give it to Slag Root. My God.
All right. So, Glenn, go ahead and mark that you have inspiration. All of us, you see that as you look over and Ravenchuck, you know, as these doors kick open and these creatures come out, you see over on. You look over to Ravenchuck, you can see little Johnny Tadpole has little pom-poms, and there's like confetti falling around him. He's like, "You got this." All right. Speaking of which, it is Slagrew's turn.
Yeah, of course. I'm going after D1
Oh, you still beat me by that 20? Dang it.
if I can make it.
How much movement do you have?
Right there.
25? Yeah.
Ugh.
So that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. So here's the thing. I do have a house roll that you can use a bonus action to shift 5 extra feet.
Okay.
So that if you want to use your bonus action, it just has to be in the direction of an enemy. So that would give you the 30 feet you need to reach that enemy.
Yeah, sure. Do that.
Okay.
So go there. Alright. Let's get that off my screen.
I do want you to keep in mind that does mean you can't dash as a bonus action and move away.
Ah, shit.
So do you want to stay back and do ranged, or do you want to move up and kind of be there?
We'll try ranged.
Okay.
Okay.
Slagger pulling out the laser rifle.
Holy crap.
Jesus fuck. Hey, D&D Beyond. You want to cool it?
A hard dungeon, he says, as everybody just rolls nat 20s.
I like this game today.
Go ahead and
Perfect
roll.
dice.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah. So we're going with the first 3 numbers in there. So that's 8, 6, and 1.
Bombs.
Yeah, that's 8, 6, and 1. So that's going to be 15 plus 4. So that's 19 plus. That's 19 plus 24. So that's 43 points of damage. So, Gerard, as you hear these doors kick open, as you hear these like grinding sounds coming from the other side of this floor you are on, you hear these doors kick open behind you, and from them step these Durgar constructs. And in a moment of sheer inspiration, Slagger pulls out his laser rifle, aims it right over your shoulder, and you hear this pew as it fires, hitting the one. Were you going for 1 or 2, Slagger?
D1.
Okay. Firing directly behind you, melting it. where it stood.
Nice. He just kind of looks back and goes, "I'm so glad you didn't hit me with that."
Because that wasn't even taking into consideration the fact that he would still have sneak damage to roll. You know,
you get sneak attack on that.
Yeah,
you would have
you would have had.
attack on it.
It's a ranged weapon that you you had an ally within 5 feet of.
Well, it has to be range finesse, I thought.
It's an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon. Yep.
But yeah, so yeah, you would have gotten 36.
You would have gotten 46 plus 24 in addition to that. So so yeah, 13 plus 24. So yeah, you would have been adding an additional, 37 points onto that.
No kill like overkill.
Jesus Christ. All right. Woo. You just watched as Slagru pulls out a gun and shoots a creature that is stalking up behind your yard. What do you do?
I move 30 feet.
Okay.
And I do my slashy slash slash.
Okay. Roll your attacks.
These all have advantage or just the first one?
You roll, it's just the first one.
Okay.
Yep, you get advantage on your first attack. That's going to be a 14. That's going to miss.
I'm going to use my inspiration and reroll.
Okay. Nice. Good use of it. That's going to miss. That's also going to miss. So you got 1 hit. Okay. Hey, not too bad on damage, though.
Yeah.
All right. Ravenchuck.
I'm gonna slap F1 with my giant slayer battle axe.
F1 is Neogiri. That little blue circle there means that he's an ally.
Told you, Lucas.
Yeah, I thought the A1 was Neogiri, but okay.
Nope, A1 is Albot. I will have to make a special token.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll just firebolt D2. I can't really get close to him, so.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and roll your attack.
14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Dang. Wait, I get an advantage.
You do. You get advantage because of your nat 20.
That's better. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit. Indeedy dandy do.
Dang it.
All right.
6 damage, guys. I'm helpful.
Smith. From the other side, echoing down the halls, you hear a strange sound from the laser rifle that Slagru had, and you can hear the sounds of combat.
Who's did he grow large guy next to us?
He is still large.
Oh. Okay. Can I get past him?
Yeah, he's currently an ally, which means you can move through his space.
Okay. I have 40 feet of movement. How far can I get?
You could dash and move 80.
Um.
Now here's the thing. As soon as you let go of this wheel, you watch as it starts to slip back. And the Duragar looks at you and says, No. He says in Dwarvish, he says, you must hold it. They both need to be shut in order for it to latch.
But it sounds like they're in trouble.
Then they will have to manage themselves. Quick, we must hold this so that when they are able to get that closed, this stays shut.
Out of game, is it actually shut at this point? Do I know?
So your half is closed. Like your half has covered up half of the opening, but their half has not. And he's saying until their half is conjoined or is connected and closed, it will not stay shut. Now the thing is that you can go and you can make this attempt to get over there to help them. It's just that is then going to raise the threshold. Your strength save is going to be taken out of the equation for this side until you would get back, or until it would be resolved.
Is he helping us on the strength?
He is, absolutely. He's holding one of the gears.
Uh-huh.
So basically, you got an option to make.
I'll stay put.
Okay.
I'll rage anyway.
You're gonna rage?
I can't rage.
Oh, you don't have another rage?
No.
Ah, gotcha. Alright. Staying put. Gerard.
I forced you to rage, Smith.
Rawr.
You hear a
Love
little
you, a dinosaur.
I'm gonna use throw hands on D2 as it's not concentration, as I'm holding concentration on Summon Fae. Let's see if that hits. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Alright. That does 3 force damage.
3
Is
force
it?
damage.
Increases at levels 5. Oh, I do that again because it gets 2 of them like Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah. Throw hands is like Eldritch Blast. Yep.
That one's 22 to hit. That
Okay.
one does 7 force damage. Those 2 spectral hands will slap him around.
All right.
And then
Kinky.
buffed up Neoguri will come do his stabby stabs.
Stabbies.
Gotta practice my stabbing. I forgot to
I
roll with
practice
Eldritch
my
Blast.
stabbing.
Oh well, that's 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
First one, well, I'll just roll it this way to make it easier on me, so I'm not doing all the dice and BS. Alright, that is 9 plus the spell level, which is 4, so 13 slashing damage, or piercing damage, with a d6 of force.
He is destroyed.
By force. Oh, yay!
Okay.
Can I then possibly try to order Neoguri to help with the gear?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, you can-
he gets the +1 strength, I sure don't.
Okay.
I'll
You
tell
guys
him
handled
in,
yourselves very well. I know Terrence said he'll be right back, but I need everyone to make strength checks again. Smith
using my inspiration.
Smith and Groff, yours will be made with advantage, considering you guys are just
Okay.
trying to hold it.
Okay. Neoguri's helping with
Even
a
better.
4.
Funny thing is that Beef Chuck has a higher strength modifier than Raven Chuck. I don't know if he knows that.
He does.
Well, that's why I'm like, Niogiri has a higher one than I do right now. And
Yeah.
I asked you, Lucas, if I could have Beef Chuck help, and you never responded.
Oh,
to
I'm
that.
sorry. I must
Honestly,
not
a
have
lot
heard
of
you.
us never heard that.
I must not have heard you. Yes, you
Hell.
could do that.
hell, fucking Albot has a higher strength check than I do.
Plus, he's a tiny robot bird. How does he have a higher one than you?
He has a +1. I have a -1.
All right, so Wu Slagru, Mega Neogiri, and is Beef Chuck helping this time?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I roll for Beef Chuck?
Beef Chuck has a +2, so you're gonna roll a d20 +2.
Okay.
All right. I need to.
Here's mine. Then here's his. God. So you got a 21.
Nice. All right, so we got 11.
Whoa. Yeah, Gary turned into a samurai.
Yeah, I gave Neogira a new token, so hopefully you guys are.
You guys
not,
stop trying
not gonna,
to attack.
Not try and attack that one now.
I got
I
one.
totally forgot all about that big Neogiri. I was like, oh hey, here's an enemy token.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill your bot, bro. Your Neogiri.
All right, so we had Wu with an 8. Slagru with a 17, nice. Mega Neogiri, where is his? Oh, there it is. We got a 2. And then we got Raven Chuck and Beef Chuck helping out with a 16 and a 20. Okay. So with the three of you back on the western side, you can hear that combat has died off. The Duragar, whose name is Skarda, by the way, he looks at you, Groff, and Smith and says, hold it! Hold it! I think they're done. Give them time. And suddenly you hear the sounds of gears on the other side as between the 5 of you on the western side, you are able to get this gear moving, and you hear the and then the thunk as the 2 doors come together, and you see that paddles, these stone and metal paddles, fall into place, locking the wheels into position. So you guys have shut the doors on the escape hatch.
Does that mean we're trapped?
No, we still have the elevator.
Oh, good.
In fact, there's actually, as Smith and Groff now know, there's actually an elevator on both sides, as this on the western side, or on the eastern side, is also an elevator.
Wait, 2 elevators.
And I do want to say on the eastern side, there is a door leading up to the north. In this like main area, there was the double doors that the 2 Duragar were standing in front of when you first arrived. So you guys have free action to do as you please.
Gerard will tend to investigate the double doors, or try to.
Okay. You open up the door. As you do, it's a messy workshop, heated and illuminated by some glowing braziers in the corners. The room is furnished with some stone tables and cabinets, and in the middle of the room, surrounded by twisted bits of metal, is a half-finished exoskeleton construct like the one you encountered in the previous room. So this is basically a Duragar hammerer that is currently being built.
An exoskeleton, maybe I can attach it to my body to an upgrade.
I will say, as you look around, there are a number of tools in here that would account up to a 2 sets of smith tools and a set of tinkerer's tools.
Can I take a set of tinker tools and a set of smith tools and then look around to see if there's any like blueprints or plans to possibly grab to maybe have Ravenchuck look over, or somebody that's more better at this than I am look over, since Albot was built or whatever, and be like, hey, maybe we can upgrade Albot, or maybe we can upgrade
I can help you with if I had smith tools. I can
Come on,
help
Bubble,
you.
move. Roll me an investigation check. Go ahead, Bubble. Go ahead, Bubble.
I will tell the, like, after I open the door, I will yell at them. 3.
Slugger, goes in there. Go in there to help him out with that.
Sure.
Around. Or
Blue's gonna help as well because he's gonna look for a pair of thieves' tools that he forgot.
Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools. Yeah.
All right. Anybody who is checking out that room, go ahead and give me a investigation check. Smith and Groff, what are the two of you doing? Are you heading back to regroup with your team?
I was gonna pickpocket Smith.
No, I'm not letting you do that.
No, stop
No.
that right now. We're not doing that bullshit again. Had to fucking play Baldur's
18.
Gate with a locked inventory.
It's always fun when you have to play Baldur's Gate multiplayer with locked inventory.
I do not. Listen, I went and rewatched your stream. I have to play with locked inventory.
Why,
I saw you taking. You were taking the things I stole back.
Yeah, no shit, you piece of shit.
So much for the RP.
I'm just glad Jared didn't find the bone and the vase that I put in his inventory randomly.
No, I did. I ignored it.
I actually wonder though if you can still pickpocket even with locked inventory, because they're kind of like different system. But I don't know. Anyway,
I would be interested to see if it does. Like if it
We'll
gives you
find
like a
out.
certain value. Yeah, I'm sure we will.
anyway, I go back to the other room, assuming we don't need to do anything else in there.
What's Carter doing?
Well, actually, that's what he'll say to you, Smith. As Groff walks out of the room, he'll kind of like sneer in his direction, and then he shakes his head, looks over at you, and says, "So, what is your plan?"
Well, I guess having these the gate sealed buys us some time. What was the next plan of the uprising? What's the out of game? What's the guy's name that we're trying to kill?
Zardarok Sunblight.
I'm assuming that's the next part of the plan.
Skarna looks at you and says, "Well, the plan is when the signal is given, we will attempt to fight back against Zardarok's forces. Those of us aligned with Dame Musgard. Once that occurs, we fight to the death."
How many of you are there?
See, he kind of like counts on his fingers, and you can see he gets upwards of about like 20 or like 15 to 20 on his hands and fingers. He's kind of muttering to himself. He says, "We have a good number, but we are still outnumbered."
Maybe we can regroup with some of them. Do you know where the rest of them are?
They are down in the forge level. But
Which is where we need to go, right?
that is where Zardarok would be. I can head down, If you and your allies here need time to prepare, then I can head down, and I will let my allies know. When the time comes, we will fight alongside you.
No. I'll nod and so we just need we'll just shout the code word when we get down there. Or
Yes.
not even necessary at this point.
It will be. They will need to know that you are the ones. I will let them know, but the code word is still the sign that the uprising and revolt has begun.
Okay.
He pats you on the shoulder, and you see that he does purposefully choose to go on the elevator that you guys rode down. Or that you guys rode up. So.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Those of you on the inside there,
I should be in there too.
yeah, you guys don't really. This place is so disheveled and like strewn about. There's not much you can actually find. Ravenchuck, you are able to find enough bits and pieces, as you heard Wu say that he was wanting to find some thieves' tools. You find enough bits and pieces of like loose metal that you could probably shape into some thieves' tools with your tinker's kit. But for the most part, that's all that you're able to find. As for any kind of instructions or blueprints, most of them are written in Dwarvish, and for the most part, they are regarding the construction of these Duragar hammer suits. But it does kind of give some details about them taking out the components that make it a manned suit of armor and turning it into something that is autonomous. What was Slagru looking for in here?
Anything regarding the dragon again.
Okay.
Yeah, I can talk him out. He rolled a 4. He didn't find crap.
So as you look around, you do actually find part of the blueprints to make the Chardelin dragon. These particular bits are mostly just about how to craft the mechanisms to actually like hold everything together and then to craft it subsequently. This is not necessarily the instructions on how to make a Chardelin dragon, but how to make the equipment to make a Chardelin dragon. So
take it just in case it's injured.
Okay. All right. So with that information, with the two smith tools and set of tinker's tools, the bits and pieces needed to make a thieves tool from Ravenchuck, and the instructions on how to craft a Duragar hammer, and the bits, the instructions on how to build the thing to make a Chardelin dragon. With all of that, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, like I said, if I could get find the sets of tools, and just, since I couldn't really find any of the blueprints or anything like that, I'm just gonna be like, if you guys can find anything that you think would help or benefit myself or Albot, take what you can.
Yeah. Wu's just looking for smith tools and thieves tools.
Yeah, there's the there was 2 sets of smith tools. And then, like I said, Ravenchuck found enough that he could make it on a short rest.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, what do you guys want to do?
Is the elevator still going down?
Yeah. The elevator is always in constant motion. It just pauses at each level for a minute.
Do we do everything on this level? Do we want to go to the next one?
I mean, we closed the gate, which was what we were supposed to do. I think the next step is essentially just going down to the bottom level to fight what's-his-face.
All right, boss fight. Let's do it.
The revolution has begun.
All right.
Is a long rest still not recommended?
I mean,
dude, while the 20s are still good.
You guys can choose to long rest, or you cannot.
With the gates sealed, I think we're safe, right? At least, I mean, we bought some time, right?
It definitely would buy you some time. It's up to you guys.
Let's suggest long rest, but that's my vote.
So Smith is suggesting a long rest.
I know we're
I'm okay to keep going, but if you guys need a long rest, I'm fine.
I say keep going because we're on a time crunch here. Because I remember Lucas saying that earlier, to where if we take a long rest, it could very well change the outcome of this dungeon drastically.
Yeah.
Well, we are on the floor they'd have to get up here to reopen the gates.
Or just have a Shardlin dragon blast the gates open, thus causing the entire mountain to collapse in on itself.
Injured a lot.
Would you say Tara?
Injured?
Who's injured?
Who is
Tara wants to know
injured?
who's still injured.
Oh crap! I did take damage.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we should long rest.
We have the potions and all that stuff, and it's like I still have a spell slot.
Yeah. I can go large one more time. That's it.
How are you on health, though?
Again, I'm at full health.
Oh my god. Smith, are you on health? Like on a scale of 1 to 99, about where are you?
I remember doing that in Justin's campaign of all the time of us just asking, are you on a scale of 1 to 53?
Yeah.
What percentage are you at?
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 27, where are you at? I will say upon quick inspection of your allies, there, Ravenchuck, you can see that Groff has looked better. Slagru has also looked better. But Smith has a few scratches, but seems all right, and Wu seems perfectly fine.
Should I mass heal? Whatever that spell's called.
Wait, what spell?
Mass cure wounds, or whatever it's called. Where you can heal a whole bunch of people.
Where do you have mass cure wounds?
That I wish I had.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, so what's the plan? Are you guys...
Bingo, it's fine.
Cool, okay.
I'm gonna do cure wounds on me.
I just posted on the thing about what this reminds me of.
Long rest, one for all. I'll have to watch it later.
Okay, so we're gonna push forward then.
I think that is the case.
Okay, then I'm gonna drink one of my
7
potions.
HP, sadly. Rard gets. And I get.
Keep in mind,
Right.
Tarot, before you burn all of your spell slots, your healing kit heals exponentially more and also doesn't burn spell slots.
Wait,
Yeah, but you can only do it so often.
You can only do it once per person per long rest, or per short rest. So everyone here can benefit from a use of your healer's kit.
oh.
So again, instead of burning your spell slots, now make the choices you want to make. If you want to do that, that is your choice. I'm just reminding you, your healer kit, you can heal somebody for 1d6 plus 20.
Yeah. Should I heal Aaron? Ooh.
Oh. Did you call me Eric?
I said Aaron, and then I said woo.
I heard Eric, and I'm like, who the fuck are you calling Eric?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Oh, Aaron, who should I heal? Aaron, who should I heal?
That'd be up to you, young Padawan.
You know what, I'm gonna just heal myself. Can't heal anybody. I'm dead.
Does anybody else want any healing from Ravenchuck?
I took a potion, so I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay.
I gotta
You
freaking.
said there's a quicker way of doing the heal thing, right? Lucas and
No, it's
going over and
1d.
clicking 24 times.
It's 1d6 plus 20.
No. I'm trying to add it to my health. And I
Oh,
thought you
just
said there's a
just
quicker
where
way of
that
than
just
clicking
type in the
times.
number 24 in that little bar in between where it says heal and damage. You can just put a number in there and just hit 24
Okay, cool.
and then click the heal button.
Oh, sweet. I'm at max HP now. Yay.
Nice.
Woods.
All right.
The first time in 2 games I'm at max HP.
That sounds like you problem, bud.
So,
So Lucas wants to screw me, problem.
sorry, what now?
That. I didn't mean for it to come out like that.
Remember, I always give you the options. It's your choices.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So, as you guys take the long 200-foot ride down to the bottom, it starts to get a lot warmer. The air starts to get thicker with smoke and with a dank, earthy kind of smell. As this happens, you hear the sounds of tinkering, of construction, and of seemingly enterprise, until you reach the bottom and are presented with a singular door to the west.
Knock knock, housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
All right, who wants to ask them if they ordered a pizza?
Fluff.
Erard goes to open the door.
Okay. Urard steps forward, opens the door, and there are 2 Durgar standing there. As the door opens, they see all of you standing there. There's a moment of hesitation, and they, like, their eyes kind of go wide.
I yelled
I'm
the
a-
beer.
I'm a failed construct. I'm a failed construct.
What did you say, Aaron?
I yelled the name of the beer.
I yelled in Dwarvish.
Okay. Smith, as you yell this out in Dwarvish, you see they kind of relax, and there's this like moment of relief as they go, oh, and they say in Dwarvish kind of quietly, they're like, oh, you're the ones that Skada told us about. We were glad that it was you. So, you're the ones that are going to be taking down Zardarok.
See.
That's the plan.
I'll nod.
Well, he's currently over in the forge, working on that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Working on that accursed monstrosity. You must be careful. The next room houses the Quagoth.
On a scale of 1 to 30, how strong is that?
Qui-Gon?
Quagoths. They are strange creatures that are creating these odd undead-like monstrosities. They have drug up a Myconid sovereign from the Underdark and are creating more of themselves. So, be warned. The
Do you have any
fights.
weaknesses or anything we should know about?
We know very little about them. We have only been here for a short time, and they have been doing this strange magics for some time. I will warn you, the Quagoth, Thunok Krob, in the next room, is a skilled spellcaster, and there are more of them around. You must be careful down here. The Underdark has its influence in this domain.
Okay.
Alright. You guys moving on through?
Yeah. Are you
Right,
someone help us out?
We will pull up the rear. They would be...
In other words, we're on our own.
We will follow up. We will assist from afar. As they gesture to each one of them has a javelin that they have prepped and ready.
Well, onwards, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So where's there he is. So as you open up this door leading into the next room, oh, excuse me. So in this room, the ceiling of this room arches very high, about 30 feet up into the air. There are stone steps immediately to your right leading up to a semicircular dais dais against the southern wall. And atop this is a misshapen throne crudely carved out of black crystal. Small crackling flames burn in braziers that occupy the room's corners. Slumped near the eastern wall is a tall bipedal fungus creature. Luminescent spores float in the air around it. A savage, so this is the creature on the left in this image is what you see, leaning up against the wall. A savage looking white furred bipedal creature has torn off one of this fungal creature's arms and is holding it while four other white, or sorry, not four, while, wow, I miscounting, 6 other white furred bipedal creatures covered in fungal growth try to capture the floating spores in jugs.
Nice.
As soon as you open the door, they turn around and they kind of stare you down, and through your heads you hear a voice that says, "Flee. They will kill you and raise you as their spore servants.
Voldemort?
Flee." And you realize that as you are hearing this voice, those of you that can see this, you can all hear this. Smith, you can see this this large myconid sovereign creature, that fungal creature, has its only hand left kind of raised towards you. But you see that these white-furred creatures are kind of staring down at you. The hair on their backs has risen, and they are baring teeth in your direction.
All right, rage on attack.
Okay. Everyone, roll initiative.
Wonder who's gonna be first.
Now, Lucas,
Please?
would you say these are animals by chance?
These are monstrosities.
I came
Damn it.
so blasted close to another 20.
Excuse me.
Oh wait, actually no, they're not. Funny enough, the one is humanoid. The other ones are not humanoid, beast, or monstrosity. They are something else.
Oh.
Are they?
Smith, I'm really
Something.
loving this game today.
What's up?
Was that Tarot?
Tarot rolled another nat 20.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, I'm loving today, man. It's amazing. It's the third nat 20 I've rolled today.
That's
I've
be
only
nice.
rolled 2 nat 1s.
Why don't I say some for the rest of us?
Yeah, really. Oh.
Lucas,
as long as
when
Lucas
we
isn't getting up,
edited
we
my
all should be
character sheet, did it screw up more than I thought?
Why?
I no longer have the bigger they are to where I can speak to monstrosities and so forth.
Yeah, you do. I'm looking at it. It's right underneath Primal Connection and above Spells of the Mark.
Okay. Yep. I see it now.
Okay.
I passed like 2 or 3 times because I kept seeing Constructed Resilience and Century's Rest. Like, that's the new stuff.
Yeah. All right. So Slagru, you see that Smith preps and readies his attacks as you can hear these strange guttural sounds coming from the other room. What do you do?
Let's go Slagru. First turn for everything.
He has a plus 13 to initiative. He, like...
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm going after G3.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see this miss. I mean, totally hits. Yeah, it's gonna miss.
That is gonna miss.
Yeah, we all know where I'm going.
All right. Well, you're going back about 5 feet. Are you going right back in there?
I'm going right back in there.
Okay, cool. Groff, it is your turn. You watched
what?
Smith kind of prepped and ready his attack, and then Slagru moves in and then moves back, moves out of the room that you're in, and then moves back in.
Oh wait, the D1 and D2 are on our side, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're brown because they're
Okay,
neutral,
well.
technically.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak into here. That's a good place to shoot at G3. Yeah, does he get inspiration?
Jesus Christ, yeah. If you don't have it, I didn't realize you rolled a nat 20 on your initiative again.
Who?
Tarot.
Parrot.
Literally just said it.
He
I didn't hear him.
gets inspiration.
He gets inspiration.
Yeah.
Not one. I'm gonna.
Now,
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that one?
you can use your inspiration.
All right, I'm using my inspiration.
inspiration.
I'm gonna put it in
All
the
right,
chat.
so
Oh yeah, you're good.
17 or no, 18, 19, and 16.
All hits.
So a total of 8 brings it to 20, brings it to 31.
For what it's worth, this is the scene that you guys basically walked into.
G3 gets hit for a total of 32 damage.
Jesus. Okay. Still standing, but it kind of falters back a bit as it stumbles from the series of arrows dashing into it.
2 cards face down and my turn.
Cool. Ravenchuck. You watched Smith prep and ready, Slagru ran out, came back in, and then Groff goes up and shoots 3 arrows at something up and around the corner.
I will. Can I make it through the store?
Yes. Yeah, as you can move through an ally space, you can't end your turn on their space.
Actually, like hide right in this corner between them two. I'm going to. What? Can I shoot the big thing in the back, whatever that is?
Yeah, I mean it's there.
Well, I didn't know if like these things were blocking it.
No, I mean you can see, like I said, like I shared that picture. One of these bipedal creatures has ripped that thing's arm off and is kind of like waving it in the air. With that large myconid creature there is like slumped up against the wall as the luminescent spores float around it.
Can I see him aiming? Sorry.
Yeah, Smith. I'm gonna say you can see Ravenchuck aiming at the myconid creature.
I'm gonna tell him that I think he is not a hostile. Well, I don't know for certain, but I think we should go for the other creatures first.
Okay. I will save my spell because I saw a big thing, so I thought boss. And
Understandable.
He isn't he the one that did everyone get that message?
Everyone heard the message that said flee.
I think he was the one telling us to flee.
Gotcha. I thought that was one of you. I'll firebolt G3? Yeah, G3.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
Awesome. Dang, my damage is just not going through today.
Dude, 10's not bad.
I mean, I guess, but Smith's over here doing 35 damage in one turn, ain't he?
Smith is a barbarian.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's definitely a big difference.
Don't. As an artificer, you should not be comparing yourself to a barbarian when it comes to damage output.
How much does Gerard do for damage then?
Gerard has the benefit
Depends
of
on the bullshit that I do.
Right. Gerard has the benefit of having a number of animal companions. Gerard actually doesn't do a lot of damage himself. It's mostly his animal companions.
The most damage I have ever done myself is essentially an Eldritch Blast or a really good Hellish Rebuke.
Yep.
Other than
That's the one I was gonna say, the Hellish Rebukes.
Either that or it's swarms of flying snakes or a thunderstorm of camels.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't crossed that bridge yet.
Lucas,
what's that, Raven
those
Chuck?
Takis?
Yeah, they're the cheese
Are
ones.
those Takis good?
Yeah, they're great.
Because
They're basically like
a store, and I've been told they're disgusting, and I was like,
no, these are great.
But I don't want to try it.
I hate normal Takis. Like, hot Takis are disgusting. They're sour. They're awful. These are basically leveled up Cheetos.
Oh, okay.
All right, so what are you having Beef Chuck do?
Chuck, and he lightning G3 from this range or no?
Yeah. It's a range of 30 feet.
30 feet, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lightning blast him. It's a dex save of 14.
Okay.
Please fail, please fail, please fail.
He succeeds.
Dang it. Okay,
All right.
that's my turn.
Why did I not give you the option to do half damage on that? You know what? That should be half damage if you... I don't know why I didn't add that. That should be half damage if it fails.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no. I remember why. But we slightly changed it. Yeah. No. That's fine.
Okay.
I remember why now. I remember why we didn't. Okay.
Okay, cool.
It's because it can bounce from enemy to enemy.
Yeah.
That was it. All right. Smith, it's your turn. You can see in this crowd, there is one of these Quagoths that is larger than the other. That is kind of in the center. It's the one that's holding the Myconid arm.
Is that you one?
That is you one. Yep.
I'm gonna go up to G3 and attack, I think. On like the left side. Bottom
All
left. Thank you. Oh, 18.
That hits. All right. You destroy that thing. You move up, cleave it in half. You see, as you do, it falls apart, revealing that it is actually an amalgamation of bones and plant material.
can I move up to I don't know. Well, I guess put me bottom right, or put me right below G5. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tag G5.
Okay. That's going to hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Roll
All right. 13 total. All right. Oh, shit.
Still up, I take it?
Sorry?
Is it still up, I take it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it definitely is.
Can I use my Dosmer? Doesn't it still have one more charge? Yes.
Yes, it does.
And what does that do? Like an extra +3?
So that is that, yeah, you can use a charge to do, Summer's Wrath, or Summer's Warmth, where for the next minute, it deals an additional amount of fire damage equal to your proficiency, bonus.
Or I can do Radiant, right?
Or you can do Radiant, yes. Yeah, because that was from your level 4 ability. Okay.
Yeah.
Cleo. So that's going to be an extra 3 points of damage.
Okay.
All right.
Excuse me.
All right, Smith, this one is going to move over and seeing you attacking... Actually, you know what? No, sorry. He's not going to move. This one is going to move back. And seeing you attacking these other two, it is going to wave that Myconid hand in the air. And as it does, you can feel your... you can feel Dawzimmer starting to get very hot in your hands. I need you to, you are going to take 3 points of fire damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Not 20.
Okay, so you don't drop this object, you don't drop Dawzimmer, but it is starting to glow red hot in your hands, and is going to continue to glow red hot, as far as you know. But you still have it in your hand. Keep in mind, you will have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, so long as this thing is glowing hot.
Some bullshit.
All right. This creature is coming down and is going to attack you. That's a 14, which goes up to a 16, but that still misses. All right. Durgar back here is going to move up and is going to lean out, throw a javelin at one of these things, completely misses, and then is going to scurry back into the room. Woo! It is your turn.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo's gonna move up here.
Okay.
10 and 15. And attack G4. offhand. So the lowest is going to be a 16.
That's going to hit. All of them.
1, 2, 3. And then 2 Chardolin saber attacks.
Okay. So you slash into this thing with a impressive 18 points of damage. You see, though, that the Chardolin has no effect.
Okay.
But you do see a moment of recognition from the main Quagoth when you draw these Chardolin sabers, as you note that it appears to be made out of as your sabers appear to be made out of the same material as that throne up on the dais that you are currently standing up near.
Got it.
All right. All right. Woo. Those are both going to hit you.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to take
no, they shouldn't.
11 points of slashing. You're
Who's attacking Will?
Sorry, what now, Smith?
Who's attacking Will?
G2 attacked Woo. It would not have procced your Sentinel. Yep.
Okay.
Gerard, it is your turn.
Is summon phase still going?
Yes, has not been an hour.
Okay. I'm
Gerard's
probably just going to ask that every time we go into combat.
Yeah, Gerard is exhausted. Yes, he is.
At least it only says it twice and not like 50 times.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yep. Level 1 exhaustion, so it's only ability checks right now. Alright, I want to save that for something else, so... Okay, if we're gonna... I'm gonna go in... Poke my head in, and I'm just gonna use, Eldritch Blast on G2.
Okay.
First one is a 19 to hit.
That hits. I would even say from where you're standing, you could target that guy.
Okay. That's 10 force damage. Second Eldritch Blast is Flaccid 20.
Nice.
And that one is 13 force damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to send Neogurian. Okay, yeah, I'm going to send Neogurian to attack G2. Wrong one. I need that sheet. First Neoguri hit is 17.
That hits.
That is 10 piercing damage and 5 force.
Okay.
G2 still standing. All right, he's going to go again because multi-attack, 23. That is 9 plus 4, 13 piercing damage and 2 force.
Okay. Neogiri moves in with the swiftness of a samurai, cutting this Quagoth Spore Servant down. You see it falls the same into a pile of bones, plant matter, and vines.
I gotta check one thing here.
Okay.
Based on the summon Fae. Okay.
The fact that it's a bonus action?
The bonus action, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't like only one Stornid summon.
Gotcha,
That's the only thing I wanted to make sure. I'm gonna have him blind G5 with a 5 foot of darkness. 5 foot cube.
5-foot cube on top of G5.
And then that's it. I'm gonna DM you something real fast, Lucas. That
Sure.
way I'm not holding up initiative and any of that stuff, because it is a question.
Alright.
If it's a question about your character, you should already know it.
I finally did it.
It's a question about
I
a custom
surrounded
thing that
Smith.
Lucas and I did about a homebrew ability.
I surrounded
Should have already asked it
Smith.
before the game started.
Shut the fuck up. Alright. Oh, that's a soft 20 against Smith. And that would have been a 14. I know that misses Smith.
Shield.
You want to cast shield?
Sure.
Okay. Then it's claw
How
attack
many do I roll?
bonus. Huh?
How many charges do I get? Do I get
How
3
many-
charges?
How many charges?
Is that for my runic Cairn?
Yeah,
Or
that's from your runic Karen amulet. It has 3 charges. Yep.
Let's see here. When does?
It recharges once a day.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I DM'd it to you, Lucas, because it's mostly a technicality type deal, which is what all of our homebrew shit comes down to anymore.
All right. Coolio. The answer to that is yes.
All right, thank you. Just wanted to see and see how it works since we homebrewed all of it.
Motherfucker, Smith. Okay. That means that only one of those is gonna hit. Smith, you're gonna take 8 points of slashing damage. And then from this guy, fuck, I gotta hit a, yeah, sweet, I gotta hit a 23. All right. You're gonna take another 8 points. And then this guy's gonna move up, throw a javelin at G4. Which,
That's endurance, by the way. You said I
Smith,
take another 8 points?
Yes, yeah, you took a total of 16 points of damage.
Hey, Stone's endurance.
Is that? Yeah,
Short
yeah. That's a reaction. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Let's see.
So yeah, go ahead and roll that. You'll be reducing one of the 8s, so you'll still have 8, but you know.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Let's save it just in case
Okay.
for a bigger hit. Maybe.
All right, Slagru. You can hear the sounds of combat still going on. The Durgar in here are kind of taking your lead as they're like moving up, attacking, and then moving back. Your Rard is shooting out, but you can hear your allies in fierce combat out there.
Okay, I want to go up to the front. I'm going to move right here. And I am going to fire my laser at G1.
Coolio.
Is he hiding behind the...
He kind of is. So, I mean, G4 is right there. He has no cover or anything.
Okay, let's try this. 15?
That is gonna hit. Yeah, actually, it is.
Oh, cool. Okay, up. Hit the button, and you always hit the wrong button. Okay. Let me see some. Oh, wow, I'm actually going to get sneak attack. What the hell?
Yep.
Okay, so, 20.
Okay.
And sneak attack is going to be another 12.
So 32. All right. You take fire at G4 and you kill this thing. When you hit it with that radiant blast, the spores in it kind of explode outward, spraying plant matter throughout the room.
Oops. That doesn't sound good.
You never know.
Wait, did they go for the guy I told him not to go for?
No. He did not. He did not kill the Myconid.
Well, what's splayed plant matter everywhere?
So basically, these ones that have surrounded you, Smith, from the ones that have died, you can tell that they are almost like reanimated versions of that thing that is waving around the Myconid arm, but they appear to be made out of bone and plant matter, and it was that plant matter that kind of like sprayed throughout the room when he hit it with this laser beam.
Oh, that's all it was?
Yeah.
Laser
Just plant
beam.
matter? Okay.
Yep. All right. Slagger moving back down.
Allergies. What?
I said, is Slagger moving back into that room?
Slagger is moving back into that room.
Okay.
He needs to stay with his compatriots of the other two Draugr and
Yeah.
lead them into battle.
the other Durgar. That's right. All right, Groff.
Lead by example.
Okay. Any of them look bloodied or anything?
No. One has taken some damage, but that's the one that's currently encased in a square of darkness.
All right. Is there anything weird about that U1 thing? Like, I know it's obviously different.
Seems to be the one that is like controlling them, and also the fact that it seems to be concentrating on whatever's causing Smith's axe to glow red hot.
Well, let's break that concentration then. First shot at U1 is a 26. Second one is a soft 20, flaccid 20, if you will.
Okay. That is gonna hit.
All right.
Yep.
It's gonna be a total of
It's gonna be
17 piercing damage.
Okay, and it's got to make 2 concentration saves, DC 10 on each. It fails. Smith, your weapon is no longer glowing red hot. He kind of like looks at you as these arrows embed into his chest and he loses concentration. He looks over at you and mutters something in Undercommon.
I give him the bird and end my turn.
All right. Ravenchuck, it's your turn.
I am going to push G1, do something that my character doesn't really do. I'm going to slap it with a giant Slayer's battle axe.
Okay.
Nine damage.
All right. Nice.
Oh, so close.
Very close.
Hey, Max, that's cool.
Max damage, nice.
Yeah. And then...
Sorry, I'm just moving a dead body.
Oh, okay, I was like, oh, can I not go there?
No, I was just moving a dead body.
A beef truck is going to force empowered Ren G1 as well.
Okay, go and roll the hit.
You said I have a +4 to it?
You have a +7. You can just roll your firebolt.
+7. Got it. Oh. Hey, I can use inspiration, right?
Well, actually, you get a flanking bonus, and that is going to cause it to hit.
Okay, cool.
So it's going to deal 1d8 +3, and for that, you can actually just roll your crossbow damage and just add 1. Nice.
4 damage. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. All right.
And that's my turn.
Smith. You got 3 of these things surrounding you. One of them is bloody. The other one has yet to take damage. And there is one shadowed in a block of darkness. And then there's the one that is in the back with a hellish smile staring at Groff. Your mic is muted if you're trying to talk.
Sorry, my phone was acting up. I'm gonna go for the one that's bloodied.
Okay.
There we go.
That hits. Roll the damage. Okay. Doesn't kill it, but it's on death's door.
Oh, I got the +3 from that too.
Oh,
Does
that's
that kill it?
right. You know what? Actually, that does kill it then.
Okay. Can I
Yeah.
use cleave?
Yeah. Actually, you can.
Can I? So you said one hasn't taken damage and one has.
You actually can't see the one that's to the north of you because it is in a square of darkness.
Okay, then I'll just go for the other one then.
Okay, so that one's gonna take, as part of that, that's gonna take 17, 19, because you're rage damage as well.
I'm not raging.
Oh, that's right, you're not raging. Okay, so then 17. All right, damn. That cleave, that's a good option
Hey,
for
Lucas,
you. Yes?
I got a question.
Go ahead and
Do I
roll
still
your...
have-
Oh, hold on one second. Go ahead and roll your second attack, Smith. Yes, Aaron, go ahead.
Do I still have tremor sense, or is that no longer active?
Yeah, that's for a day.
Okay. I couldn't remember if I still had that or not.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm gonna reroll that. 14 damage.
Okay. All right, you bloody it. All right. Groff. This Quagoth does not like what you just did. And is going to charge at you. And in the process is going to grow large. It's an 18 to hit and a nat 20 to hit.
And of course, Groff's mic's muted.
Justin! Oh, he said he'd be RB. Okay, well, he's gonna take that. Plus, he's gonna take that. Plus 10. So Justin is going to take a total of 30 points of damage. I'm going to check his character sheet and see if he has any reactions. No, he does not. Okay. Sturgar is going to throw a javelin from back afar. Actually hits. Does 3 damage to the one directly in front of Groff. And woo! Hey, Justin, welcome back. Reload your character sheet. Because the Quagoth that you broke his concentration with, charged you, enlarged, hit you, got 2 solid attacks. One of them was a nat 20, and you took 30 points of damage.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh.
2 main hands and an offhand.
Against which one? You won?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Fail.
Actually, no, that hits. You got Neogiri and Groff flanking.
Oh, okay. Well, that fails.
That fails.
Okay.
That's it.
1,
6
2,
and 16. Okay, so total of 16.
and then action surge.
Okay.
Damn it.
All
Both
right.
hit?
Both hit, yeah. All right. With your action surge, you are able to take the large Quagoth down. As it does, you see that it drops that Myconid arm on the ground next to Groff. Gerard, it is your turn.
Pretty much the same thing. I'll poke my head in and blast G5. We
Sure.
also skipped over Albot's turn, but you know what? That's fine.
Oh yeah, we did. Holy shit, I didn't even realize that.
It's fine. I realized it now. Just now. I'm like, oh yeah, Albot's a thing.
Yep. All right, go and roll your 2 attacks.
Nat 1!
That one, nice.
Yay!
I rolled.
And the other one is a 9.
Jesus.
Can I
Gerard is
use
just...
the inspiration from the Nat 1 for the 2?
You can actually, yes.
Okay, I'll do that. There we go, at 22.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage.
5 force damage.
All right.
Ready to describe the Nat 1?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Or should we just argue I roll concentration for summon Fae since I rolled that Nat 1?
There's no penalty to rolling a nat 1 on that.
Okay.
He's
I
not
just look at
always
these brutal. You do brutal critical, so I was afraid.
No.
You pass out and get the CPR from Groff.
I shot
there
Blue straight in the head.
Like there are some times where it's like, you know, oh, if it's like this really crazy thing that you're trying to do and there's like a lot of risk, maybe, but otherwise, no.
Okay.
All right.
Now it's time for Neogiri.
Yep.
I'm gonna have him go up to G5. Do his multi attack. First one's 22.
That hits.
That is 5 plus the 4, 9 piercing damage and 5 force damage.
Okay. Still up.
Second attack, a multi attack, 17.
Okay, that hits.
That is 11 piercing damage and 3 force damage.
Oh shit, didn't mean to move him. Okay. Neogiri's able to destroy that one.
Oh, I just realized he would have had advantage because of darkness. And then bonus action, darkness on G6.
Okay.
And then Albot will come in and do his little bombard.
Okay.
14 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, that is 1d4 plus 1. That one is 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
Second one. That's a 13 to hit.
That hits.
That is 4 piercing damage.
All right. It is its turn.
It is in darkness.
It is going to move out of the darkness turnaround claw at Smith. The fuck? That didn't even tell me what the modifiers were. Okay. That was weird. Rolled twice. That 23, though, is going to hit. So, Smith, you're going to take 4 points of damage. And that, it is the Duragar's turn back here. He's going to throw his javelin, which misses, bringing us back up to Slagru at the top of the order. Slagru, this thing is barely hanging on. Go ahead and put it out of its misery. Your mic is muted if you're talking, but I see what you're doing. 14 to hit. That hits. Roll your damage.
Yay! There we go. Uh, 20.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So as you take aim, you see little Johnny Tadpole sitting on the top of your gun, and he's kind of like oriented his little like tentaclings into like a crosshair, kind of helping you aim. And as soon as you blast that thing, there is a moment of silence, and then there is that kind of like deep guttural voice that says, "You have done it. You killed them. I did not think it was possible. Please, may I have my arm back?" And you see
grab it. Oh.
Okay, I was just gonna say, you see the Myconid that's slumped up against the wall, just has his one arm like outstretched.
Will kind of grab his arm and kind of try to drag the one who had his arm with him, and then hand his arm and kind of throw the thing that in front of him.
Thank you. I appreciate what you have done for us. I will require time to rest and regain my strength. For your aid, allow me to heal your wounds and repay the debt. As he says this, you see that he puts that arm, that disattached arm, puts it up to his body, and you see that the fungal network of making up his mask kind of stretches over and grabs onto it, and you see that that arm kind of gets a little bit of life back into it, a bit of a revitalization. And from that, he kind of weakly holds his hands up and says, "They are monsters. There are more of them. Be warned. Your fight is not over. Take my strength and fight on." And you see that he stretches his hands forward, and from his fingertips, spores begin to radiate through the room, and as they fill the air, you all feel a kind of a brief respite. There's this, like, you know, moment that you feel like you're breathing again for like the first time.
Everybody got a puff of an inhaler.
Y'all hit that good. So what this is going to do is you are all going to recover half of your maximum hit points. So for example, Groff,
38.
yes, exactly. So so Groff's going to get 38. Slagru is going to be up to max. Smith, I believe, is good. Yeah, Smith is definitely going to be up to max. And on top of that, this restorative spore ability that he is using is going to recover up to 4 levels of spell slots for any spellcaster.
Man,
So,
if only I could actually breathe oxygen. Shame.
yeah. So for example, for Groff, you could recover 2 second levels or like 2 first levels and a second level, whatever would add up to 4 levels of spell slots. And for those that have long rest abilities, so mostly going to be Smith and Wu, you will recover half of those. So, for example, Smith, you're going to get 2 charges of your long rest back. You will have
2 long rest.
Or sorry, well, you'll get 2 uses of your rage. You're going to get 2 uses of your rage. You're going to get the blessing of the Morning Lord back. And then Wu, you are going to get back 2 uses of your Giant's Might and 2 uses of your Runic Shield. On top of that, you all will get the benefits of a short rest. Because as he does this, you see that from these spores that are coming out of his fingers begin to dissolve. And his body, as fingers begin to dissolve, his arms begin to dissolve as well. And as the spores fill the room and his body dissolves into this cloud of spores, you hear a voice that says, "Save this place from the blight of the Dwergar. They inhabited my home, killed my people, and used my spores to raise their dead. Avenge me."
Wu's gonna kind of quickly ask, "Are you the last one of your kind?"
"I am the last of my colony. Sovereign Blue Rata is no more." And then you hear his voice fade.
Is his body still there?
No, it is spores in the air.
Damn, I was going to try to see if he had a seed and replant him back at home.
So, as you say that, you do know, I will say, you can look around. These spore servants, these Quaggoth spore servants that you guys were fighting, they were catching the floating spores in jugs. Each one of them had them. There are 6 jugs. I'm going to say probably 2 of them broke during the fight, but there are 4 like glass jars that have these luminescent spores in them.
Oh, Wu wants to take them all.
Okay. You can definitely collect those. So yeah, like I said, make sure you guys pop that short rest, recover anything you would get back from that. Spellcasters recover up to 4 levels of spell slots. Smith, I already kind of explained to you what you're going to be recovering, and same for Wu. So I believe that should be everyone accounted for all of your abilities and whatnot that I had in mind, because that is where we're going to call it for tonight. And actually, where we'll call it is you see these two hallways just slightly to the north. As this is going on, you see these two dwarves walking down, and they open up the doors. You can see there are dead Duragar in the hallway where they're coming from, and they say, "Well, took you long enough. All that commotion. We had to send the scouts away. They could hear that whole fight going on out there."
Somebody that speaks Dwarvish translate.
They killed a bunch of guys, and they sent off the guards because everybody could hear the commotion.
Oh, well, we would have sped it up, but, you know.
I mean, arguably it was only like 18 seconds, but it was the commotion. All right, so yeah, like I said, that's where we're gonna end it. So to those watching out in the stream, thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you guys next time.
Penis.
Bye.